On Halloween night, the great pumpkin rises out of his pumpkin patch and flies through the air with his bag of toys for all the children.
Able to see clearly inside your heart.
You've had me in deep hypnosis, and I asked you not to do that.
very beautiful girl.
He was able to hypnotize you.
As if you'd awakened from a horrible dream.
In my pajamas, obviously. Period.
Hello.
Oh, fuck.
I'm good.
I accidentally
Okay, good.
forgot to unmute on OBS. Hi,
Oh, good,
everybody.
good.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Hi. How are you?
I have no air conditioning. It is painful. I have the industrial fan I told you about, and then I have a little desk fan, but the problem is it's like if you are in the desert and you have a fan blowing at you, it helps a little bit, but ultimately the entire air is hot. So I didn't expect that coming home at all. I don't know what broke it, but I've been having issues with it forever. Do you ever have air conditioning issues?
I stream in a dusty Tarkov-based hideout-looking basement. So, like, air conditioning is not even a concept.
Oh, shit. So
in my room.
You're like evolved. Like, you don't even need air conditioning.
I am overheating at all times.
Okay.
It's fine. You get used to it.
That's why I have this bottled water, or well, sippy cup.
I have coffee personally, which is probably not helping, but it's fine.
What kind of coffee do you drink?
Black coffee, usually flavored. I mean, sometimes flavored. I like espresso. I like Americano. I like coffee for the taste, so I kind of just end up probably like overloading my heart for the love of the game, you know?
Also,
okay, let me...
Oh, yeah. Love is saying that I'm a little bit quiet. That's normally not the case, but I'm also like...
I raised you?
Voice.
Yeah, let me see.
Hello, Faultier. Hi, Augmented. Mina. Hi, everybody. Unfortunately,
hi, everyone. Hi.
I'm not able to see who's who because shared chat never works for me ever. It's
so weird.
I don't get it. They're still saying I'm quiet? What do you mean?
You're like maxed out on my end.
Or am I maxed out? Oh, what?
It's because my source for the game audio is the same as the audio for like. Can you speak again?
Huh? Hello? Hi.
Huh?
Hello?
Okay. I think now you should be pretty loud.
Normally, whenever I start collabs, I'm like, hey guys, let's do audio test. But I'm like, this is the one time we're like, it'll be fine. Let's go.
Okay, you're now loud. Okay, but are you too loud is the question. Okay, she's louder now.
Wait. They're saying it's a good thing. They're not saying that I'm too loud. They're just saying I am louder. So
louder.
That's
okay.
technically what we want.
Yeah.
But speaking of loud, I had quite a day today. So I decided I've been wanting to do it for a long time, and I finally summoned the courage to go on VR chat and socialize. I don't normally do that, but the thing is that I am, in a way, seeking out insanity. Not to record it or stream it or anything, just kind of vibing and chilling. So I'm going to the Has-Been Hotel chats, and they're very chaotic. But if you go to the ones that are have mods, they're like normal. But it was so weird and awkward because any other time I join VR instances, you walk around and nobody says anything to you. But you join like Has-Been ones, they're like, "How old are you?" Like they're doing age checks, and I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I'm being frisked. This is kind of crazy. Robin, hi, thank you so much for the raid. Robin, I'm doing a collab with Barrel Arsenal. But anyway, I lost that instance, and then I had to join another one, and then it was lots of N-word in the Has-Been Hotel VR chats. And I wondered, like, people stream these, right? Should I do that? I now know to definitely not do that. I think you have to stream.
Risky.
You have to stream private instances, or have it to where you're not able to hear anybody's audio unless you give them permission. But it was like a weird cacophony of noise, and it's also kind of funny being around so many different people on the spectrum of really awkward, really socially awkward, and then me in the middle, and then I guess the trolls at the top. Kind of, it was kind of funny. There was like people talking to me, and no shade or anything, but hi, how are you doing? I'm a VR chat friend. Like, they talk like the most stereotypical nasally nerds. It was adorable. It's very fascinating.
So it's less of a stereotype, but it's more like a reality.
Yeah. And it was so overstimulating because whenever you're in VR chat, the balancing for the audio is awkward. Like, if you're on the floor above the first floor, if you stand over roughly where they are, you can hear them as if you're on the same floor. So it's like really hard to like avoid how chaotic it is. Have you ever fucked with VR chat or anything?
I want to do it so bad, but I don't have for now. I don't have a 3D model, but like soon.
The thing
Soon.
The thing that
I don't know. I don't know if you do. You need. I was gonna say, do you need VR equipment for VR chat? I mean, probably, but
No.
like,
Not really. Yeah, so I don't want to ever invest in a VR headset, even though I've used one before, and it is
So
really cool. It's
expensive.
really immersive, but you don't need it. It is a little the HUD interface stuff is a little bit convoluted. I don't think that's an issue with the being on desktop though. But one thing that's really cool is if you have your webcam plugged in, or I guess you could use your phone, you're able to hook it up to VR chat, so it will read your hand input, so you can put your hands in front of the camera and wave around.
oh wait,
Obviously with limitations, it's not the greatest.
Yeah.
It doesn't have as much like. It will like lose track of your hands very easily, but you're also able to make it follow your head movement. It's kind of like messing with a 3D model, so it's actually kind of sick.
well that's fun. I have the classic like iPhone iFacial mocap set up because I haven't really dabbled in 3D very much. I used to
Right.
use like a super old PC webcam when I was 3D before getting my model.
I
So
don't.
now I'm like, I think iFacial mocap works with like Warudo and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure if VR chat's the same.
I don't recall because I'm kind of new getting back into the 3D stuff
Yeah.
because I only ever used a VC face, which is very, very simplistic and limited.
Yeah.
And whenever I started dusting off my old 3D and playing with them again, it's like, wow, Warudo and all these other programs are so much more advanced. And I don't think that
They
webcams,
are.
I don't think base webcams were able to pick up like hand stuff easily. I think you had to have leap motion back then. So it's
Yeah.
kind of cool how much things have progressed. But
Yeah, I think Warudo is like built-in hand tracking, which I don't even know how that works.
one thing I
Like
wanted
the
to
idea of like built-in is crazy.
One thing I wanted to mention though, like this might just be my paranoia, but it is something to consider, is that with VR chat, you are able to make it to where your custom model is not able to be copied by other users because they have this whole mechanic where
yeah.
they can walk up to you and copy you, but you can opt out of it. But the problem is that not that you're that likely to have it happen, I think, but if somebody wants to hack, they kind of can just take your model if you upload it, so to speak.
Oh,
so you
that's
might
kind of
wanna,
fucked up, yeah.
You might want to be careful. I'm considering maybe commissioning a model strictly for VR chat only. So if somebody steals it, it's like, well, fine. It's not something I was going to use on stream anyway. You know what I mean?
Is the VR chat model. It's not like the VTuber model itself.
Yeah, like I have Vroids and their VRM. I think there's a way that you can convert them to work with VR chat, but I don't want like those to get stolen because those feel like the official like 3D forum, so to speak. But sorry.
It's like people being able to like steal your life 2D, which would be fucking
Yes,
crazy.
exactly. So you want to be like really, really like careful with that. But
Mhm.
I digress. Beryl, how are you doing? I'm so happy that we finally get to collab.
I know! I'm so skittish with collab. I'm like, it's like, I'm a very social person, but for collabs, I'm like, but now here we are, so it's fun, it's good. I'm doing well. It was my single day off today.
Oh,
It
that's
was my one
right.
day off of the
We were having to try to figure out like schedule wise how we can squeeze this in. And
Yeah.
luckily I don't go to bed early anymore. I try, but what was I gonna say? Wait, what did I just ask? I don't know.
How my day was going.
No, there's something before it. There's something before it. I don't know.
I have no memory either, so like, I just have like no brain or the spaces.
You like my chat UI? Thank you so much.
Yeah, your overlays are so cute.
I know, I'm so happy with them. The artist did amazing.
And your model!
Oh, thank you. I haven't seen yours in a while. I'm gonna go look at it. But Beryl, can you introduce
I have, like,
yourself
no
to
overlay
my
right now.
viewers? Can you please introduce yourself to my viewers?
Okay, so I'm Beryl Arsenal, your little toy soldier VTube bear on a mission to create her on a mission to create her nation. I play high cortisol games and do low cortisol ASMR.
What kind of
Simple
ASMR
as
did you
that.
say?
Low cortisol ASMR because I do
Oh.
very high cortisol games.
Cortisol.
Because I play like shooters and horror games, and then I do ASMR.
Right, right.
So like there's a bit of a clash here, but it's fine. It's fine.
I remember you telling me about the ASMR. So does that mean that you have the 3DO and everything?
I'm crowdfunding one right now because it's in Canadian dollars. It's $600.
Oh, you're Canadian. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So everything is expensive. So I'm crowdfunding it.
I hope that you can get it funded. So I guess technically you can do ASMR with any mic if you feel like it. It just won't be it won't have the audio channels left and right.
I have a Blue Yeti, so I have like the fake one.
Oh, there's fake ones?
Like right there, yeah. So the Blue Yeti has a stereo mode where the right side is stronger than the left side. So there's a bit of a separation. It's not true binaural, but it like replicates the feeling for like $100 instead of like $500.
Yeah, I think that's actually cool to like test the waters before hopping right into it.
Exactly. That's why I bought it, because I was like, ugh, spending $300, $600, too risky for a new hobby.
I'm stupid, so I'm actually trying to crowdfund for one as well, because ASMR is not really my thing. It doesn't really affect me. If anything, it just makes me... It's like kind of like a Chinese water torture, except it's somebody talking like this to me. And I feel like I'm
Sorry, that was such a good comparison.
But I think the idea of experimenting could be cool. Like, I don't know, the idea of like playing with toys. You like that?
And sounds and stuff.
Nails. Also, I like one thing. I like if somebody is tapping their nails. Like they have long, girly ass nails. There's this one ASMR video that I really like that's cool. It's like this like e-girl and Trump. It was awesome. I'll have to send it to you as inspo.
Please do. I love the tippy tappy ASMR.
Chat,
it's so fun.
How are you doing, chat? Are you enjoying the collab? I just saw your room.
Are you dying of heat outside?
I am.
I will be soon.
I
can feel it. My piece is gonna overheat. Thank you.
We're like in a bunker. It's got synthwave lights.
And it's there's an electric chair, there's a swing for reasons, there's handcuffs, there's blood on the bed. It's really romantic, and there's a toilet under the stairs.
Well, at least you have a toilet.
Oh yeah.
They said that your toilet has bisexual lighting. Also, thank you so much for the
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride, you guys. I celebrated by eating Chick-fil-A. But it just worked out. I was invited to have it, so I just said yeah. But I'll tell you guys what. That was not cool of me. It didn't even taste good. So, there you go. I didn't get Chick-fil-A sauce. What the hell?
No!
Yeah, I need that sauce.
It's literally Chick-fil-A. What's Chick-fil-A without the sauce?
Absolutely nothing.
That's like a betrayal. There's like one... Where's my closest Chick-fil-A is like 7 hours away.
Oh,
so I never have Chick-fil-A.
I used to never have it when I was young. It was a delicacy, but whenever you move to an area that has one, then it just loses its magic because it's too accessible. That was me and Starbucks as well. I used to not ever be able to get Starbucks, and then I started being able to go every single day, and now I'm sick of it and coffee and everything.
It's not a treat anymore.
No, it's not.
It's just like yet another thing. It's like me and Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell because the closest Taco Bell is like 3 hours away. But then it's like, if I had it all the time, it's Taco Bell, man. It's not gourmet, you know? It would like lose its luster.
That's why I'm scared to drink Dr. Pepper too much. It's already treading the line of not being a delicacy anymore. I'm scared of losing that magic. I can't afford that to happen, so I'm just stuck drinking garbage Coke. But I get that more for, like, the carbonation. It really helps refuel me.
Do you have, like, a soda stream or any kind of, like, carbonation machine?
I've heard of them. I should get something really like that because Cokes go flat. So my problem is, and everybody always complains, no matter who I live with, they're always like, yeah, there's like 5 open sodas in the fridge again. But I come downstairs, I get a soda, I take some sips of it because I only need the carbonation. I put it away, and then by the time I come back to it, which is either hours later or the next day, it loses its fizz, so then I have to open another one, and it drives people crazy. I can't help it though. It's
yeah, at least soda machine. Oh, sorry. For the soda machines, you can make the bottles and like close them. So like the fizz won't last forever, but it's not gonna go flat the way open cans will.
Okay. And there's also getting bottled stuff too, but I think those are more expensive. I don't know.
I think so, yeah.
Wait. Did you type that, or was that... Why are you calling HR? What happened?
It's replying to a chatter who said he was streaking on my stream, and I was like, yo, you can't streak in public like this. Sorry. I'm not calling real HR. I love you guys, you know it.
But anyway, so I don't really know too much about you. I remember we became a little bit more acquainted a few months ago. I don't remember. I think you popped in at some point, and then I checked you out, and you seemed cool. I think around that point you were playing Tarkov, right?
Yeah. For a while, like, Tarkov and, like, MGS were my bread and butter. And then I played too much Tarkov, and then I was like, I gotta stop playing Tarkov. With all the new like extraction shooters coming out, I was like, I need to do different things. So I started Resident Evil, and I think that's how we started talking proper.
Yeah, that's usually the perfect way to
tracks,
go,
yeah.
Resident Evil always gets me like going. I will let my guard down if people talk about Resident Evil to me.
Yeah.
But
I was like, yo, I'm starting. Yo.
You've been playing Code Veronica lately, right? Did you?
I finished it last week. Yeah.
And it was your first time, right?
Yep.
So, what did you think
The old
of that
franchise been my
final
first time.
boss?
It was okay. Admittedly, I was playing the Japanese version of CVX, patched to English because there's an easy version. So there was like an easier mode. So the boss itself wasn't too bad, but I've noticed I still got soft lock during Chris. So even if it's easier. Yeah.
I just joking.
Even if it's easier, it's still like no. So even if it's easier overall, the balance of items is probably very much similar to normal mode.
Right. I didn't even know that there was differences. The only thing I knew regarding Code Veronica is the original Code Veronica and then X, which changed some characterization for Wesker, changed Steve's hairstyle, added more cutscenes, stuff like that. I've been meaning to play the original, but I've only ever played the PS2 one. Hold on, I'm still here. I'm just going on BRB. Wait, never mind. I can't hear you. Oh. Sorry, I'm terminally attached to my phone. I'm here now.
It's fine. But yeah, like I knew like the Japanese version of X had like easier difficulties because it's a Japanese thing to have easier difficulties, I guess.
Yeah, like
and Code Veronica was my second original. And RE3 also had an easier mode. And I heard so much about Code Veronica being tough that I was like, oh, I'm not risking normal. Because I did normal for RE. I think I did normal for RE3. But for Code Veronica, people were like, oh, they're bullet sponges. Oh, you're gonna get soft locked. Oh, it's super hard. So I was like, okay, I don't want to like crash and burn on stream. So I'm gonna do easy. And I still got soft locked.
Got you. So when I played Resident Evil 3, weirdly, even though I had it physically on PS1, I played it on GameCube, and the only difficulties they showed me was easy and hard, so I played on hard.
Oh, I would like to do hard for a Resident Evil game one day, but I don't think I'm there yet.
They're really not that bad. Like I find like Resident Evil 2, for example, to be like pretty damn easy. They do give you a lot of ammo in these games. They just trinkle them. Code Veronica's the outlier for being like mean and tightly balanced. They're basically like almost filtering out like lower skill level people, whereas the other Resident Evils and Dino Crisis, they give you the impression that they're going to be really stingy with resources, but they're not. They just kind of trinkle them out slowly, just enough so you're a little bit anxious. But I mean, man, you'll be having like 90 bullets in Resident Evil 2 and stuff. It'd be crazy. But that's why I like Code Veronica, because Code Veronica is like, oh, so you think you're good at regular Resident Evil? Okay, well, here, finally a challenge for you. And it's
here
like,
we go, you baby.
Yeah. I like it, but did you got soft locked on the Claire Chris switch part?
Okay, so the whole thing is I didn't pick up the sniper when I was against Nosferatu with Claire because I didn't find it. So I kept my stuff on her, and I unloaded like 70 bullets on Nosferatu for the pistol, because I feel like sniper is the only real viable way to kill him. Right. Unless you're doing like some knife-only baller challenge. But it's like, I think it's 70 bullets to kill him on easy. On easy, it's 70 bullets. So by the time I got to Chris, he didn't have the better handgun. Because Claire had it.
Friends.
The health items were on Claire. So like, I didn't have much for Chris, and I bungled my run so hard with him that by the time I got to the airport underground facility bit with like the poison hunters and stuff, I had a single hit point and no herbs left.
Yeah, that's
so rough. Like it was over.
It's funny because that was the way I got soft locked, but in a different sense. In the sense of I missed a weapon. I missed the crossbow, and so
oh my god, yeah,
missing the crossbow is really bad because not even so much because you need it for the explosive rounds to go against the tyrant on the plane, but the game is just balanced around you having it, and all the ammo for it helps you. It's like when I didn't find it and I get locked out of being able to ever get it, something happens or whatever. I would just take more hits because I don't have enough ammo in the game, and then I don't have enough health resources because they're really tight in this game, and I was just in this really bad situation to where I couldn't get through a certain encounter, and I had to just start over, and it was very discouraging. I was surprised because I had no warning ahead of time, but the whole other common complaint is the character switching. It's very risky because normally what Resident Evil does, and Code Veronica even does it with Steve, is they let you play another character, but it's a self-contained character that has their own stuff. Like the other Resident Evils did it as well, like 2, and I think RE1 has like you play as Rebecca if you play Chris or stuff like that. But Code Veronica, like I admire the idea of, oh, you better make sure you balance things well with Claire before you go over to Chris, but the problem is that if you're playing blinds, you're not even going to know that's going to happen. You're not going to know that you're
it's not well indicated at all. Yeah. There's no there is no turning back up to this point kind of like warning anywhere. Except, I guess, it's implied in the airport before you go to Antarctica with Claire, but like, other than that, you don't have a warning that you're about to switch very easily.
Yeah.
So for a blind, it's like missing the fire extinguisher or like missing the switches. That kind of screws you over real bad.
And the other thing I hate the most is I hate dealing with the damn metal detector section. It's so annoying.
Oh my god.
I hate it.
I hated it. But also, hi, Other Barrel.
Yeah, hi, and Other Barrel. With Code Veronica, it's getting a remake. It's like they've been saying it's gonna happen, and I mean, Capcom's been in the trend of remake culture, and people kept saying the rumors are confirmed, they're making it, but it was still surreal seeing the trailer for it, like, oh, they're actually doing this, and Claire looks really good, but it's always bittersweet for me because, how do I say, you know, a lot of games don't need remakes because they're perfect as is, etc. I usually do stand by that, but I often kind of dabble with the monkey's paw. I don't mind remakes just because I'm curious what they'll do, but like, even though Code Veronica is like ripe and perfect for a remake because it is a flawed gem, it could use some improvements. I feel like a remake is just going to overcorrect. It's going to take away the things that I like and make it more accessible to, I guess, the more modern audiences, which I'm kind of at odds with. But even so, I'm kind of optimistic that I'll at least get something entertaining out of it, because I did like RE2 remake and RE4 remake enough as is. I think you said you're excited for the Code Veronica remake, right?
Yeah, because honestly, like, from all the RE games I've played so far, it might be my favorite if it didn't have the flaws it has. It could have easily been my favorite with like RE1. But instead, it's like, oh, I liked it, but then playing it was a bit of a slog at parts. Because of the soft lock and getting caught for 2 months, because it took me a while to go back to it, because I was like burnt out from the soft locking.
Right.
Which is a shame, because Claire's my favorite girl. I like the settings. I like Alfred and Alexa a lot. I like the bug motifs. Like, there's just great things going on with it, but man, it suffers from its issues.
Hey, if you like Code Veronica, they do fuck some things up, but do you have any plans to play the Resident Evil rail shooters for the Wii?
It wasn't in the plans, but that might be funny.
You should, because it's really sick. Like, for Dark Side Chronicles is like a retelling, and it changes some things that's kind of borderline offensive. Do you mind spoilers about what it does?
No.
They have Alexia literally kill Alfred for no reason, just because she's a bitch, and it completely misses the point of them having a unhealthy attached relationship to each other.
Yeah?
They decided to make her like a cold-hearted, like edgy bitch for no reason. It drives me crazy. But aside that, imagine all the music remade faithfully and remade really good. Like Code Veronica has all the synthetic opera voice, whereas for Dark Side Chronicles they got like a real opera voice to sing it all. It's so
sick.
good. I would recommend at least listening to the soundtrack on your spare time. But so Code Veronica misses the mark at being your favorite. Which did you say is your favorite? You said RE1?
Yeah. I don't play I played the remake in full, and then I started like off stream. I started the OG, and yeah, that's my favorite so far.
So the
there's
remake
like
is your
setting
favorite?
and like I like the remake more for now because the vibe in the remake is because I do like the first one, but there's a consistency in the color palette of the remake, which I just love.
Oh yeah.
In terms of the spooky, the gothness of the
Yes.
mansion in the remake, stellar.
Yeah, I am a big fan of it. It's actually my favorite game. Resident Evil 1, though, is cool because I do like that it has a vibrant color palette. I don't know if it was the intent, but I know that original RE1 is inspired, or at least I think it is, inspired by, Sweet Home, Alone in the Dark, but also Night of the Living Dead, and I think other B movies, horror movies, etc. And I think
It's very B-movie coded, yeah.
I think a lot of Italian horror movies would have like lots of vibrant colors, like Suspiria and stuff. So I feel like that's kind of maybe the intent that they had with RE1. But
Yeah, I
I also
wonder now.
understand being more visually impressed because with the remake, because the remake goes for like overtly horror. Like you're gonna know this is horror
Yes.
just by looking at it. And I dig it a lot. I like how they remade all the tracks. I do think that RE1 is a very solid game, and it's harder than the remake in my opinion. Especially the hunters. Like, it doesn't seem like they'll be hard, but the hunters are just harder to deal with in general because they can dodge your hits so easily. But I love both games so much. What about original RE2, or have you not played that one yet?
I haven't played that one yet. I mean, even my on-stream run for RE2 was super butchered, low-key, because I got to Claire B in the remake. I got nothing done in a full hour, and I was like, oh my, I'm not confident about doing this on stream. So I never did Claire B on the remake. So I want to see if RE2 OG second run is more balanced. Because Claire B in the PC version, you have that small revolver with barely any bullets, and Mr. X is already there, and blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, I was cooked. I was suffering.
Yeah, I only played it once. I don't want to play Claire again because she has a really annoying instant kill section when you switch to Sherry that I won't spoil, but it does suck a lot. I hate it so much. I do like RE2 Remake, but original RE2 is like an entirely different game. I think RE2 Remake is good though, but I feel like you'll be pleasantly surprised with how good original RE2 holds up. And its vibes were not really replicated in the remake. It's inspired by the Terminator movies. So it has a very, very kind of like, this game is made for me, so to speak. I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah, I've seen people play like RE2 OG, and I was like, yo, there seems to be way more of a difference between RE2 OG and RE2 Make compared to RE1 and its two versions.
Yeah, because, forgive me if you already knew this, but with the RE1 remake, it was directed by the same director, Shinji Mikami, and a lot of the same team that made the first Resident Evil also did it. But the remake came out 6 years after the first Resident Evil. So it's like...
Yeah, it's old when you think about it. It's like GameCube, right?
Yeah, it's GameCube. So the fact that it came out that quickly after the original, it was quick enough to where the mentality behind game design hadn't radically changed so much.
Yeah.
Which is why, for example, Resident Evil 2 Remake is the way it is, or Silent Hill 2 Remake, why they're like different camera perspectives, why they just do like modern gaming trends, etc. I'm a Resident Evil autist, if you guys couldn't tell, but I love it so much. What's really cool is...
I love it!
Since you're new to it, you have like quite a bit of content to get through before you catch up to where we are now, and I'll be curious how you feel like after you play all the originals and then, you know, play all the new ones, because I feel like the new ones are this partial mix of pretty good and also a creative rut. I feel I didn't like Requiem. I have lots of issues with these remakes. Did you like Requiem?
Oh. Me?
Yeah, did you like Requiem? Did you play it?
No, I'm starting 4 tomorrow. I have like 6 games to go.
I know,
So-
but people be scrambling. They like pick their own order on how they want to do this.
Oh,
I'm just
no. I
letting
didn't-
you know, Requiem sucks ass. It's really lame.
No, I'm not. I'm doing like chronological order, so I'm like not there yet at all. But I will be there no matter what.
Good.
For my opinion, once I'm done.
Good. I like chronological order. People always say narrative order. Go for narrative order. And they'll have you playing RE0 first. Don't listen to them when they say that. RE0 is good. I actually like it. But there are people who are like, no, you should play 0 before RE1 Remake. No. No, you shouldn't. Please don't. That drives me crazy. Because it's literally an insane game that's just copying RE1 Remake in a way. It's like, it's very bizarre.
I think release order seems to make. I mean, I'm not even half done with the franchise, but release order seems fine for this.
Yeah, it's the better way to go because these games aren't really. Their strength isn't really their narrative. A lot of people, it feels like the thing they care the most about in video games is the narrative. But these are like mechanic, gameplay, loop-focused games. And the best way to go is you want to find out how they were balanced, how they were designed, so you can see how they progress in terms of like mechanics design. Like, who cares like what Jill does 5 years later, narratively wise? I want to see how the games
Not that big of a
evolve.
deal, yeah. It's kind of why I kind of vouch for Metal Gear Solid. I do kind of vouch a kind of like machete order, kind of like Star Wars. So it's like a chopped up order, if that makes sense.
Wait, like, I feel like I'm missing context. Are you saying the Metal Gear Solid before, like, Metal Gear 1 and 2?
I'm saying like doing the Solid games 1, 2, and when you get to 3, you go back to Peace Walker and go back to like the normal chronological order. You do 5, and then you finish with 4. Because 5 is the last one, but it's kind of like it kind of moves like a spin-off in the middle of the timeline. So it's like it's kind of a blue ball ending. So I kind of support stopping with 4 because that was a true ending point of the series.
Okay, so sometimes you do feel like the narrative should be a factor in like how you do things, but it just depends.
There's kind of a problem with that one because Kojima loves retconning his games because he loves like. He hinges so much on exploring a theme that if he has to do a retcon or change a character's personality to like show off that theme, he's gonna do it, story be damned. So there's kind of inconsistencies in writing between the games sometimes, but like if you play 4 before 5, you end up seeing, you get like a big like info dump of exposition in 4 that explains who are the people in the prequel games and what they do, and I'm like, would you rather not see that happen organically and get the info dump in 4 to get that straightened out, instead of getting info dumped, being confused, and then getting explanations as you play the prequels afterwards? I just feel like seeing it happen normally is more satisfying than an exposition dump.
I don't know.
Well, that's me.
I don't know how I feel, because like I'm still kind of dipping my toes in the IP. I've only played Metal Gear Solid 1, and I thought it was fantastic. And then I played Metal Gear Solid 5, which also was fantastic. It just wasn't great on the story or narrative or cutscenes, characterization. It was just a little bit like unspiced, unseasoned, but it had lots of potential, and I think a lot of it had to do with like the Konami issues and all that. But
it's a victim of the circumstances.
Yeah, but despite it was very mechanically fun. But I don't know, maybe I just haven't gotten overly that invested in the story that much to worry, but I'll see how I feel when I play 2 and then 3 eventually.
Yeah.
After that, it's kind of like, I get confused, and there's like Peace Walker, and then there's, what else?
Peace Walker is like the sequel to 3, technically.
Okay.
Names of our
Thank you for the
friends.
follow. Isn't there, what are the other ones?
Yeah,
I know
thank you
there's
for the
another
follows,
one.
everyone.
Like
So, the whole timeline is like the 2 Metal Gears, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you get
Names of
Portable
our
Ops and
friends.
Peace Walker, which is like Big Boss right after
that was
3.
it. I was trying
And
to
then
think
you
of
get 5,
Portable
yeah.
Ops.
It's like half canon. It's kind of a weird one because Kojima wasn't super involved in it, but it does show like the progression of Big Boss, and it explains some things like how Campbell was met, how Grey Fox was met. So it explains something, and the gameplay is a very unrefined version of Peace Walker, which is in itself the beginnings of 5. So I think it's good to play to see the gameplay evolution of MGS becoming a mission-based base management franchise.
Right. What?
Because that's what Peace Walker and 5 are.
What is the there's two ones. What's the one that they made after Kojima left, where it was like a zombie?
Survive.
What's the narrative importance of Survive?
I haven't played Survive yet, but I don't think it's. I think it's after a time skip or something, so like it can be entirely disregarded.
I'm assuming it's just like a alt universe, like the what's the Rockstar game that with the cowboys? How am I drawing a blank?
Red Dead Revolt.
I'm so stupid. I literally have them. It makes me think they have a zombie spin-off, which is insane. It's like, oh, that doesn't really happen, but what if? What if that shit actually happened? What about Ryzen? Do you like Metal Gear Ryzen?
I haven't played that one yet. Not yet. Soon though. Eventually, when I
It's
get
sick.
to the rest of the franchise.
It's so fucking good as its own thing or whatever. People are really mad about it initially because they're like, what the fuck is this shit? This isn't Metal Gear. And it's like, yeah, it's not, but this is fucking sick. But it's like,
if you like the
parry.
slashy, it's perfect.
Isn't it parry slap? I remember I don't do well in games with parry. I actually don't like parry. That game is very dependent on it, but it's like the only reason why I'm mentioning that is because it's all hard on my hands. Because I'm like a withering old woman. But that game is sick. I can't wait for you to play it. But I need to still play 2. Because, I don't know, like, I want to play 3 the most. Maybe 2 is the one I'm least interested in. Not because it looks bad or anything, but because I've kind of window shopped with 3 more than 2. I do know all the spoilers,
3 is
though.
phenomenal.
Have you read the Hi, I'm Daisy comics for the Metal Gear series?
I don't think I have, no. Also, hi, Asura. This is my friend Pumpkin.
Hi.
I'm gonna call that.
You need
But
to...
yeah, I haven't read those.
Yes, hold on. I'll link you. It's written like, hi, I'm Daisy, and they're very involved parodies of the games where they do the first 3 Metal Gear Solid games, the entire game. So it's like 80 pages of comic strips. You've probably seen the art style or seen
They're on the
panels
internet,
used as
yeah, for sure.
memes. Have you seen the knife gun? Knife gun.
Knife gun, yes.
It's so good. I highly recommend it.
But yeah, I think you would really like 3 is like, it's not my favorite because my favorites will always be MGS1, I think. But MGS3 has a sense of scale and urgency to the plotline that wasn't super replicated in most of them afterwards, I think. There's this grandeur to MGS3 that I didn't feel in 5. Like, 5 is that big open world, but I think with the narrative being so paper thin in parts, it's like, oh, so that's it.
When you find out why Quiet is dressed like a stripper, you're gonna cry. Let's just say,
You'll feel bad.
you're gonna be crying tears at you questioning why. It has nothing to do with me liking bikinis. Don't you understand? She's
Not at all.
photosynthesizing.
Yeah, she's a plant.
I liked her.
She's the very first plant woman.
She made the game like easy mode for me. It's like, all right, I suck. Can you kill all of them for me? Thanks.
I have a problem well with her because I mostly play sniper in my video games. So I didn't use quiet for like the whole thing. So then I finished the game on stream and I realized, oh my god, I'm missing her side quest. And I'm missing her last quest because I didn't use her all game. I have like 100 hours of zero quiet gameplay, so I think I had to grind a full month extra just to get her mission done. She's redundant if you're a sniper.
I think the one that
Well,
I
that's
didn't use was the
exactly,
horse. I would just like run on foot all the time or use my dog because like I wanted to always have quiet out. I didn't want to have to switch people out and then switch them back and whatever. And I liked my dog. I like my dog a lot. But the story was it was alright, but it could have been better. And I also didn't like how long you were in Afghanistan. It gets very old quickly, but when you get to Africa, Africa was super sick because it wasn't like the typical Africa you see, which is like really hot and sunny. They have it like during like the rainy season, and it was like sick. I dug it a lot. I really wish that they
like the
finished
fog
that
and the
game.
rain and stuff like that.
Yes, but also autistic. I love water. I love water a lot.
Same. I mean, you are your nautical. Well, you're not your nautical form right now, but there's sailor sense in there somewhere.
Yes, she's in me. She's in you. She's in the water. But
she's in all of us.
I definitely got the autism for the water.
It's me with the desert. I was very happy with Afghanistan, but then I liked Africa too. I like the trees and the water and the fog and the rain. I did like the open world in that game, even though most people are like, oh yeah, well the open world's super barren. Like, I do lament the lack of insight structures in the game.
Yes, that's what I like about the
strain of the other ones. Yeah,
I just don't like open world in general. It's like I'm always wording it this way, but it's basically making it take longer to get anywhere. That's what open world is to me. Just, it's so big. Anyway, you gotta run for 30 minutes now when it could have been 3 minutes. Have fun.
Yeah!
But
that was my MGS5 experience.
I get why they don't want it to be too small because it might like be too obvious. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with some kind of justification for why they do it.
It's not like Yakuza where the open world is small, but it's super packed because it's in a city. Yeah. If you made like small Afghanistan, you would be like, oh, so that's it.
Yeah, I love how Yakuza was. Like, Yakuza was really overwhelming at first. It was kind of like the amount that I like. I like medium-sized maps to where it's not that tiny, but it's not so overwhelmingly big for the sake of being big. That's my sweet spot right then and there. And I think some games still do that.
But they're getting rarer. I don't play a lot of open world anymore either. I get distracted when I play open world games. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do 10 billion side quests and not do anything about the main story.
That's what fucked me in Red Dead Redemption. The first time I played it, that was my first open-ish world game, or sandbox game, rather. And I was like, wow, this is so cool. This woman, she robs me. Wow. Hey, another woman. Well, she robs me too. They all do that? Huh. And then I just kept wandering around in the desert and not progressing. And I'm like, man, this is fucking boring. I'm done with this game.
That is exactly how I played RDR1. I haven't played the second one, but I have the first for PS3, and like, I kind of got nothing done, man. I just walked around, rode my horses.
I think once you learn to have the right discipline, once you know how to tackle these games, I feel like it can be a lot better experiences. But my problem is that I just don't vibe with Red Dead in general, or the Rockstar formula, except, I'll make one exception, because the vibes are so cool. This Bully. I am a Bully lover. Red Dead is okay, but I don't give a shit about Cowboys.
Bully.
You should play Bully. It's sick. It's very unique. Sick as in, like, in a good way. It's very unique.
Yeah.
The main theme is literally inspired by Suspiria's theme. Like, the soundtrack is just absolutely wild. I love the cast. I love the characters.
I really gotta lock in.
And
I love my Suspiria base games.
The main character that you play as is like kind of cool. I don't know how to explain him, but I just like love him as a character. But one last thing about Metal Gear, because I just remember, I keep forgetting, because remakes just happen left and right now, so it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even leave a lasting like impression anymore. But I keep forgetting that there was a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3. That's out, right?
Yeah.
And I forget it exists.
It came out like last year, 2 years ago. Yeah.
2 years ago. No way! A year ago.
No,
right?
Last year. It was last.
I was about to say the passage of
It's
time
last
cannot
summer.
be this
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. No.
I don't want to
But yeah,
play
it's like-
it. I don't want to play it until I
It's-
play the original because I feel like it's too easy. No offense to anybody who does it. It's just my personal preferences. Whenever a remake comes out or, hey, we revived Armored Core, it's like you're tempted to go for the newest thing because it's the most accessible. It's right there and there's hype around it. But it just makes me feel more guilty that I haven't gotten around to like the older ones. I need to eventually play 3, but I have this stubbornness of feeling like I can't play Metal Gear Solid 3 until I stream Metal Gear Solid 1, even though I've already played it. And then I have to stream Metal Gear Solid 2. It's like, I hate being OCD VTuber.
Unless you do chronological order. That would be fine, because it would be the first one. In chronological order.
Oh, is that what chronological order means? Does that mean narrative?
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean, like, the when it was set in the timeline of the games, yeah. Narrative order, you could say.
I wasn't sure, because earlier, I think I might have been misunderstanding you. I think we were on opposite sides of the spectrum. I usually prefer game release. That's probably why I seem crazy.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, fair. Because you said, I think you said narrative earlier? And I was like, oh, so she likes them in order, like, in order of, like, when it's set in the world.
Right, but it's definitely 50-50. I feel like it's just coin flip on if somebody prefers release order, if they prefer narrative order. I personally don't prefer narrative order, but it's kind of obvious that I'm biased because I don't really care that much about story on a deep level. Like, I do like it, I do appreciate it, and I do think it's fun and adds flavor, but I'm more interested in the gameplay because I'm autistic. Also, Cloudy, yeah, I'm playing the Call of Duty 2 menu music because it's like really iconic.
But yeah, it's like, for Metal Gear, I don't think there's any wrong answer on the order you want to play. But for, like, a first-timer, it's probably release, even though... It's like release, but switch, but keep 4 for last.
Yeah. I think also, when it comes to IPs that have so many installments, you have choice paralysis to begin with. As long as you just play the games and you hopefully have the intent to play the old ones as well, I think you'll be fine. That's why I don't try to heavily dictate how somebody gets into Resident Evil. Like, some people get like really mad. Like, don't you ever tell somebody it's okay to start with RE2 Remake or RE7. I'm like, I have some preferential suggestions, but I mean, as long as you're playing them, I'll just encourage you on the side.
Yeah. It's the fact they're interested is great enough as is.
Yeah.
Is it like the best way? But if doing it this specific way is what motivates them to explore the series at all, Godspeed, man.
And I believe in gatekeeping, but gentle gatekeeping. You got to give them a chance to start fucking up and having really bad opinions. Then you give the spankings and you fix them. But go gentle at first, otherwise you'll scare them away.
I can't even imagine how you feel about the new Resident Evil fans.
Oh, I feel a lot about them. I think we're the source of all the LARP discourse in gaming right now, because Resident Evil fans are getting this reputation as being people who don't really play the games. They just they have a Leon Kennedy profile picture and they watch YouTube videos and then they try to have in-depth discussion about the series and how the game should be, but they don't actually play them. That's all started around the Resident Evil fandom.
The way I see it is just it's okay if you just kind of wanna sit back and watch videos and watch Let's Plays, but like they have to be at the very least accepting of the fact that they are never gonna be like hardcore fans who play the games and like do the whole shebang, you know?
Yeah, and I feel like that's fine. Like,
MGS is a problem too.
I don't really mind LARP. Well, it's not LARPers. I don't mind casuals or
casual
like
fans.
Yeah, like as long as they, I mean, I guess disclose it. I don't really have to. It's more like they should have proper respect for the people who have been there longer or who are more intimately familiar with the games. If you don't know what you're talking about, you start running your mouth and start like, I love Requiem and Leon and Resident Evil 2 from '90s sucks. It's a really bad game. I don't.
It's like, oh, no.
But if
I
somebody,
cannot take them seriously.
If somebody's like, oh I just watch YouTube and I think Leon's really cute. Please don't hurt me. I'm like, that's okay. Don't you worry.
That's good. That's fine. You'll get there. You'll play the games one day. One day. RE LARPers are so bad they're overshadowing the biggest LARPer fan. I know, comma, as a longtime Toho fan. The LARP scene. The LARP scene, man. But for Toho, it's like not surprising. Because it has such a wide range of original fan works, and music, and other games, and there's so much around it, and when you're like, the canon content is super niche gaming, I can't really blame the fans who consume everything else to be like, well, I'm kind of scared of bullet hell, so I'm not too sure about playing them yet.
Yeah.
Because so much of the Toho content is outside of the actual framework of the games. You could read like the official mangas, and you would know things. You could never touch the games and know a lot of things about it. And get to appreciate a lot of it.
I think that also, some games, people are just incompatible with them, but they still want to appreciate and admire from afar. I usually call myself a Mega Man LARPer or a tourist, because I cannot play classic Mega Man. I am so
It's
bad
so
and
hard.
skittish.
Oh my god.
I could do X, though, but because I've been not getting through the X series and I've only played the first one and like a little bit of Legends, I'm always like with the tourist like label.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's bad that I can't like play classic Mega Man. I think it's fine to get filtered. So I just engage with it in like a light way. Like I like the fan art. I like the character designs. I like watching. I really like the it's like a side thing, but I really like the animated OVA they did for the PSP remake of Mega Man X. It was awesome. Mega Man is so cute. He's a cute boy. He's a cute boy.
I feel like 2 and 3, I think the most. I was really bad at them, as expected, so I haven't really touched the rest of the franchise, but I like its aesthetic and its characters a lot.
Of Mega Man 1 and 2, right?
Of all the Mega Man in general, even like the later, like the Battle Network games and stuff, I like the cyber look, you know?
No, I meant like, you said you played Mega Man 1 and 2, so you
Oh
mean
yeah, the
original Mega Man.
OGs.
You should
Yeah,
play
yeah.
X.
2 and 3.
X is like a nice balance of, it's hardish, but you can kind of stumble through it. Classic Mega Man is like, no, you will learn the muscle memory of this. You will become an insane asylum patient if you want to get through this. And I don't have the patience is my problem, is that I'm very low patience.
It's so fair, yeah. It's like you need to learn how to execute the levels, and then you have to do it right, which is half the battle, if not more.
Yeah, I can't do it. I mean, in general,
Those jumps, man.
I'm grown with the 90s games, so I mean, I think there were some classic Mega Mans in the 90s, but I'm kind of more used to when games started on the path of getting a bit easier. So 80s or really, really early 90s can be a little bit too rough for me.
Yeah. Even like Metal Gear 1. People often don't play the Metal Gear games, the first two, because it's such a massive jump in smoothness and gameplay. People just like get scared off, which is like, I'm like, fair. You can barely get through the first one without a guide, because it's that obtuse. But it's from '89, so like, who can blame them?
I did
Not
a
me.
test of the first one a while back. I think it came with one of the Metal Gear games or something. I just had access to it. And the only thing I remember is like, wait, when I leave the screen transition, I go back, everybody's back.
It just respawns. It just returns, yeah. It's easy to get out of alerts though, because sometimes changing screens stops the alert. So if you're really, really good at getting caught like I am, you just go back and it's fine. MGS2 is kind of like that too, actually.
You know what? Like, I sometimes am devil's advocate for evil corporations. Sometimes I come up with ideas that are horrifying or are actually okay, because I just thought of it. I thought of an idea. If they want to milk the Metal Gear IP, which of course you do, Konami, you want to milk the Metal Gear IP. Why don't you fucking remake the first Metal Gear games, 1 and 2, instead of remaking 3 of all games, the ones that don't need remakes? I mean, not to imply that the first 2 Metal Gear games need remakes, but I would assume in comparison that 3 needs.
They kind of do in comparison, and they've had like such like crazy retcons.
But are they
over
gonna?
time,
I don't think they're gonna. To respond to chat, I don't think they're gonna remake 1 and 2. They're gonna remake solid 1 and 2, more likely, right? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
They had a. I'm so sorry. They had a. I forgot. They have a remake for Metal Gear Solid 1 already. But people.
Yeah,
didn't
one has
like
Twin
it.
Snakes on GameCube, but it's kind of like.
I kind of liked it. I just thought the soundtrack was very mid. They weren't even trying to remake the tracks. They were just like, let's come up with a more generic soundtrack.
Yeah, it's kind of like. It's sauceless compared to the OG. The OG had this super nice, ominous, post-industrial, kind of like goth sound at parts. And the new one was just like, here's some drum and bass, some techno, and eat your food. That's it. It's like Twin Snakes loses a lot of the charm of the original vision.
Yeah, and it's not visually as good in my opinion. Metal Gear Solid 1 is so visually striking. I love how like beautiful its like contrast and the blue tint is. It's so good. Yeah. But I do like the Psycho
The blue
Mantis.
tint's my favorite.
They added a new Psycho Mantis theme to Twin Snakes. I actually like that, but I'm a Psycho Mantis simp. I love him.
I'm playing it super soon, so I'm excited. I'm almost done with the franchise.
How much do you have left again for Metal Gear?
So, I have... Okay, so I'm gonna... Right now I'm doing Metal Gear 2. Because, like, okay, I started with, like, Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3. And then I didn't get my capture card on time to do 4. And then it was announced to have a port, but that's whatever. So, like, since I didn't get my capture card on time, I was like, okay, I'm gonna switch to, like, chronological order. So I did Portable Ops Peace Walker 5. And I'm doing MG 1, 2. Now I'm gonna do Twin Snakes, and then I'm gonna redo Metal Gear Solid 2, and then I'm gonna do 4 at last. But I played 4, like, when it came out, so...
I remember now.
It's not new.
I remember what Twin Snakes fucked up on. How could I forget? They also, they were like, you know these, like, Metal Gear Solid 1 cutscenes? Yeah? Shouldn't they be, like, more like Devil May Cry or something? Yeah, go ahead. Whatever. I have him flip in front of the door or whatever. Whatever.
Yeah, it's just okay. Let's just make him flip all the fucking time, bro. But I mean, people have like tried to justify it by being like, oh, so it's what Raiden saw for his training in like 2 or whatever. So like, they've put a nice like non-canon headcanon that could be why it's like that. But it's like it's a choice, you know.
Okay, so
it's a different version, yeah.
It's like a tongue-in-cheek, like, this is as we're telling you, not necessarily the truth, though. We're embellishing
That's like
a
the way
bit.
people have like justified it. Yeah, like, we don't have a real reason to why it's like that. I think they just wanted to go full action. But people like to be like, oh, okay, it's because of Raiden. It's what he saw. He saw the exploits of Solid Snake. Exaggerated, because they want to make him look like the operator, you know? So... It's Kojima making games.
To be fair to the devs, they wanted to do a proper remake, but Kojima told them to fuck off, saying there's no point remaking it if you're gonna do the same thing. So they're like, all right, so we gotta make him different. Flip. I didn't mind that they tried to add some first-person view stuff. Like, I didn't really hate it. I played it like I started it kind of immediately after I finished the first Metal Gear Solid because that was like a really good experience, and I don't know, I was surprised that Twin Snakes was as close to Metal Gear Solid 1 as it is, but it's not quite as ideal as like RE1's remake or anything. But
I would say like first person kind of breaks some bosses.
Oh yeah.
Like you can tell some of the game revolves over the camera of the first one, so first person kind of like ruins that point. But I don't think it's a bad way to play or anything. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Yeah, they ported it's the MGS2 engine and mechanics into 1.
Oh, right. Okay.
But 1 wasn't like built with that in mind at all. So some bosses get kind of weird, yeah.
Okay. So do you have anything else you want to talk about before we get into shmups?
This is the most I've talked in like ages.
Really?
So like I'm good. I'm like a mid-game yapper, but I'm not someone who has like 1 hour straight of talking. I'm really bad at that for some reason.
Really? I don't know how to not do that, but I also typically do it because I have focus issues. So if I'm trying to play, especially a mechanically involved game, it's very difficult to have in-depth discussions with chat about, like, if they ask me, hey, what do you think about the Code Veronica? I'm like, it's good. Wait,
You have to pause and be like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, or I'm the type where I'll start running in circles in the game, so I have to prioritize getting all of that out of the way in the beginning. And I think some people prefer the yapping, and then it's like, oh, she started the game, bye. And I'm like, all right, that's fine, works for me.
Yeah, the bulk of my intro is usually like 15 minutes, and like I'm like, yeah, we're in the game, guys. But that said, yapping while playing makes me really bad at games. There's like a distinct difference between how I lock in when I'm like distracted, or if I'm like talking, and if I'm doing nothing versus if I'm talking to my chat. My skill levels are like night and day.
What I can't do is typically I'm not able to do strict just chatting streams. I have to be like really emotionally charged, whether negative or positive. I have to have quite a bit to say, like I fill out a whole ass notepad of things to talk about, but on the fly I cannot do a just chatting because it feels fine. Because if you're playing a game and then you just do a just chat in the beginning, if you're only able to do it for like 30 minutes and then you have to move on to the game, you don't feel guilty. But if you do a designated just chat in stream and you're like, yeah, so I ate an apple from the grocery store. Like, I would feel so
That's
guilty.
how my just chatting goes.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm too hard on myself. I don't know. I have, like, high expectations of how I have to do things. It's my OCD. Also, you got a bunch of gift subs.
No. Yeah, thank you for the... I think I said it on mute. I'm not sure if they heard. Oh, no, I muted myself. Universally. Oh my god. Thank you for the subs.
Oh, are you?
I guess I just spoke to myself.
Do you think I'll be angry if you thank them? You think I'll be upset?
No. It's just I muted my whole mic when I said thank you for the subs. So like nobody heard me.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's
and not
better.
just Discord.
Okay, so
no, thank you for the sub. Thank you.
So, what is your experience with shmups, or your kind of interest in them? Out of curiosity.
Oh my! I like shmups a lot. I like. Oh!
Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you. I mean, it's not for me, but thank you.
Yes, thank you for thanking him.
Yeah.
He appreciates it.
Yeah. But yeah, for shmups, I like cave shmups and I like Toho. So like, I was kind of raised on the super hard shmups, but that came from being a wee child, wee bear. I had Tyrian on MS-DOS as one of my few PC games when I was a child. So I was kind of like, I grew up on a Euro shmup, which turned into like a love of shmups in general.
Okay, so
I like Toho, I like Jamestown, I like Cave. Yeah, I mean, am I good? No. I can 1cc Toho games on hard when I lock in and play enough. But I'm not like a lunatic player either.
Right, you're just a normal
I'm like
girl.
not one of those like cracked
just
dudes.
a girl.
Yeah, I'm just a girl who has good bullet reading skills. But I'm not like the champ that has like whole games memorized.
That's awesome though. Then you can be my senpai because I'm a tourist.
Yeah.
I'm newish. My problem is it's the choice paralysis kind of thing. It always holds me back. Not to mention ADHD issues, but I've been interested in shmups for, I swear, about a year. But in terms of what I've actually gotten around to playing, really just mainly Twinkle Star Sprites, which I really got into. Twinkle Star Sprites I kind of revisit often, but I'm not good. I'm actually like terrible. And then I played Cotton Reboot, which has like the original Cotton and then like a remake of it. And I like both of them also, but I'm also like bad. I can only get through them because I think if you die, they allow you to just keep going. So it's kind of nice to little old me, but there's a bunch that I want to get into.
I would say it's not one of those super punishing like shmups where if you die you restart the level.
Right. Those
kill me.
Those would probably filter me out. And it's like sometimes I can get motivated like, oh shit, no, I'm gonna keep going until I get good. My problem is that I have choice paralysis for 5,000 different games, 5,000 different genres, and I don't think that I intend to be a shmup person. I'm a more like, I'm cemented as survival horror person. That's my main priority. And then kind of like action, hack and slash action, like Devil May Cry and Bayonetta. That's kind of like my second priority. Everything else is just kind of like a free for all. Like I'll dabble in everything every other week. But some that I want to play is like Death Smiles. That's something that my friend wants me to play.
It's really good. It's kind of tough. I'm really bad with horizontal shooters personally because I mostly play vertical, and I would say for like a cave game, for like any game like published by Cave, it's one of the easier shmups. It's still tough, don't get me wrong, but since you can kind of choose the levels you do and make a path, if you will, you can choose if you want to play like super tough levels at first. So there's like a level of customization of your run. So you can really choose what you do, and overall it's not the toughest patterns. Mushihime-sama would be good for you too, because the Steam version has like 9 difficulties.
Right. And then I know there's another type of shmup where it's not vertical, it's not horizontal, it's like, what's the perspective where you're in the center of the screen and you're going forward, so you kind of like block the view. That's technically shoot 'em up shmup too.
Yeah.
I recently got into the Star Fox series. I'm kind of like ecstatic about them. They do kind of classify as shoot 'em ups, right?
I would consider Star Fox a shoot 'em up. It's not presented the same way, but like you're a ship trying to shoot things and dodging things. Like very shmuppy, you know.
I think it's one of the least popular styles when it comes to shoot 'em ups, though, right? Like they usually prefer like vertical or horizontal. On rails.
I guess on rails, yeah.
Okay, so does the on rails shooter status override the possibility of it being shoot 'em up, or is it kind of like a hybrid, or?
It depends. Do you consider on rail shooters a subgenre of shoot 'em up?
I don't think I'm qualified to
like a
answer,
cousin,
but I would
you know?
assume no, kind of.
I think they have they're like cousin genres in my mind.
You know what? Also, speaking of this perspective, there's another game that I think is undeniably considered a shmup, I guess. It's a game where it's another cute 'em up, and you're playing as a girl on a broom. I don't know if it's cotton, but it might be cotton, and it's that point of view, like the Star Fox 64, or Star Fox in general. What is that game called? It looks really aesthetic and cool, and I kind of want to play it. I think it's like SNES, or it's either SNES or like early N64. If you have to aim up or down, it's on rails. Okay, because I was about to say, like, if you're going vertical or horizontal, technically you're on rails too in a way, but you have, I don't know. Getting into genre labels is convoluted, but I love it. I love the discussions like this.
I think, like, the definition of a shmup isn't, like, super codified either. I think people might argue on what a shmup is and what isn't. Like, is it, we're fighting a bunch of people on a stage? Is it distinguished by the kind of thing because it's a shooting game either way. Like, Star Fox, you shoot things, and you're like, you have restricted movement, and you shoot across levels. So it's like, it's shmuppy in my mind. It's just not presented the way, like, a traditional shmup would be.
Right. I feel like, when it comes to genre discussion, whether it's like for music or games, when you get like really deep into the discussion, it gets harder and harder to categorize things. Like back in my prime, I was all into very tistic dissecting of what entails a survival horror and what doesn't. But I'm I'm out of the game. I haven't been keeping up as much with all the new ones. Or the new indie ones that I don't even like get into discussions as much anymore. I'm starting to get back into it. I'm starting to argue with Resident Evil fans. It's been nice. It's been actually nice. But
good arguing or bad arguing?
Well, I'm right, and they're wrong, so pretty good.
So it's good arguing.
There's like a another kind of Star Fox 64 perspective. Bayonetta randomly shoves it in, and I used to hate it, but then I kind of got into it. You ever play Bayonetta?
I played the demo, I think. A long time ago. Am I thinking of a different game?
You know what's funny, Machina? Speaking of that, somebody on Twitter said that the original script and subtitles, I believe, for Code Veronica does not have that line where Claire is anti-cross-dressing, that they added that in the localization. And the reason why I can believe that is because there is this Veritistic archive for Resident Evil. I think it's literally called RE Archive or something like that. And they said that Resident Evil 4, initially its script and everything, it was more of a deadpan stoic Leon. He was not flinging out these one-liners. Sadler was not talking about America no longer bullying the rest of the world. Like, the localization team completely changed it and dictated what the tone was, and that's how people view RE4. And that's apparently why in Degeneration, which was the first CGI Resident Evil movie, why Leon seemed so, quote, boring and stoic, it's because he's actually more like how he was supposed to be in 4. But that's just what I heard. I think it's from a pretty credible source. But yeah, the power of localization, but I'm kind of glad they did it in a way. Like, I'm not normally a fan of the original intent being bastardized, even if it is to a positive, but I can't help but like the tone that RE4 ended up having. Yeah. But just food for thought.
I'm excited for RE4. Yeah.
I kind of hope that they keep that line in, but I don't think they're going to. Like, regarding the themes that Code Veronica gets into, I would be very surprised if they didn't do a very drastic overhaul. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's why I like Code Veronica. I hope they keep, like, the weird syscon bit that, like, Alfred has. I will be so sad if it's out. Like, the relationship between the two is so essential to how you feel those villains that they better keep the weird relationship. I will be so sad if they tone it down.
We need the weird incest killing the dragonfly home video that they have, that you can play it if you just complete a puzzle. The maids often like to do that. It helps them feel again.
I watched a video and I was like, bruh, that's some fucked up shit. Even by Resident Evil standards, that's weird. I liked it.
That's why Code Veronica is cool, is that in general, it's a very bizarro, unique game. Its soundtrack, its setting, its story, its characters. They're gonna make Steve like, oh god, they're gonna turn him into like I'm
so scared of Steve.
A very scientifically curated to appeal to women character. He's not gonna be. They're not gonna do that with him. They're gonna ruin him. But I have one hope. I have one hope that they'll do, because you know how like they sometimes like to redesign the characters, or they'll do throwbacks. Like, for example, apparently the reason or the inspo for Claire's redesign in RE2 remake is based on a old concept art from the original RE2. So what I'm hoping is maybe they'll do something cool and make Steve look like his Leonardo DiCaprio version from the Dreamcast version. But I worry they won't do it because it's too much of a dated haircut. Oh god, they're gonna give him the broccoli hair. I hope they do. That would be so amazing. Please do that. Give him the broccoli hair and, I don't know, either make him sound like the most deep masculine Chad, or make him sound like a nasally little boy. I think that would be funny.
I would pray for like a faithful Steve. He was so fucking annoying.
I
didn't like Steve, but I think yeah, exactly.
You learn
but
to
I think
laugh.
that's one of the game's charms. Yeah.
But anyway.
And then they're like, oh, you gotta feel for him when he passes as this big fucking thing. Well, he doesn't pass, but you get what I mean.
Anyway.
The sad scene. But yeah.
Twinkle Star Sprites. You haven't played that, right?
I kinda have, because there's 2 Toho games that work exactly like it.
Ooh, wait, so are they also versus?
They're versus, and it's also based on chaining enemies, but there's bullets on screen, unlike Twinkle Star Sprites.
That's so cool. Okay, so I basically don't need to teach you anything. Like, you're gonna like be able to hop right into this. And I think somebody was like, I think it was in YouTube, they were like, oh my god, you're gonna decimate Vero. No, I'm not. The funny thing is, like, I played against my friend Love Knife. I don't know if he was here. He hadn't played Twinkle Star in like a year or whatever. It took him like 2 rounds to get back into shape, and he just starts beating my ass. Well, let's go ahead.
And it's funny because the Toho versus games are the ones I played the most.
I want to
like,
get
by
into
a
Toho.
mile.
I'm just a Toho tourist right
yes.
now. Toho aesthetics.
Because when you
really
said you wanted
cute.
more shmups, I was like, oh, I got you. Because like Twinkle Star Sprites has 2 Toho games just like it. One's on PC 98, so it's super old, and one's like Windows 1, but it's still like 2009, which is, or 7 or 8, which is starting to get old.
And Toho is like such a big franchise. I like all the fan content, as you were talking earlier. I like how they have music, like really talented singers, like singing original music. And I mean, if you grew up on the internet, oh my god, you're stable to me. If you grew up on the internet, like in the early 2000s, you were hearing the Toho remixes all the time. It was like part of culture.
Yup.
It was a good time. Very catchy music. I like Yuka, and I like, who's the sleepy girl? She looks like she's wearing a nightgown. I forgot her name.
Patchouli?
Yeah, Patchouli. Pastulio.
She's so cute. In general, like, Toho has such cute characters. I love it.
Who do you like?
I'm a Reimu girl and like Kaguya girl. Because what I like about Toho is the folkloric part of it. Like, so much of it is rooted in Japanese culture and mythology. And I'm a sucker for that. I am such a sucker for that. It's one of my favorite franchises overall. Like, very easily.
I feel like
far.
It
was my first fandom.
It's kind of like Warhammer for me, to where I really want to get into it, but it feels so vast and steep that I'm just too intimidated to even bother. So I'll engage with little snippets, but stay towards.
It's scary to get into because of that, yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Alright. Yeah.
I'm going to invite you. And this is one of them games where
games
you better
too,
not
like,
appear offline, otherwise you're not allowed to play games. It's very bizarre programming.
Yeah, okay. Do you guys hear the game? Ooh, I might have to restart my game. I'm not sure if my site can hear it.
Do you have black bar cover-ups? I gave up on that. I just stopped.
Oh yeah,
I
just like whipped up a Nanimate overlay like this afternoon. Okay, I'm gonna restart the game.
Actually, since
I
I
had to change my audio
I can kind of do
sources.
this. I hope people don't mind the black bars. I hope it looks authentic or something. It drives me crazy, but I have so many different like aspect ratios I mess with that I got sick of like balancing it all.
Yeah. That's why I'm grateful I do my graphics, because otherwise it would be so expensive to have a good overlay for every single aspect ratio necessary.
Literally. Hold on,
okay. I should be good. I think I think my people hear the game now. I don't know if it's super loud, but either way, let me accept that invite.
Which character is that on your body pillow? I have a guess, but I'm not sure.
Go for your guess.
Is it like, hold on, let me look at you up close. Oh, is it old Ocelot?
Yeah.
I like him. I like her. I like young Ocelot. He's so pathetic. He's awesome. He's like pathetic but cool.
He's like swagged out, but he's kind of a fail boy, you know? There's a little balance in him, you know?
But I
he loves Big Boss.
I totally am
He's
down
so
with like
wowed by
an old
him.
man. It's based.
I do like him. I do like Old Man Ocelot.
And then I like fucked up Psycho Mantis. Is awesome. Hold on, I'm trying to get it to start.
Psycho Mantis is so cool.
Psycho Mantis is
it's
so
not starting.
awesome. I'm trying, but my controller is being weird. We did a test. Oh, okay. Let me try it again. It broke.
The controls are weird in this, yeah.
Okay. All right, join again really quick.
Yep. Oh my god, I have so many things open.
I also
like there we go.
The boss.
She's so bad in a good way, you know.
I love her, and she wears a white bodysuit. Okay, so I have this theory. I'm not 100% sure, but to me, it sounds like the audio is doubling. That it's like broken or something. I don't think it's supposed to sound this way, but I wouldn't be able to. No, I would have to watch somebody play on hardware.
Yeah, the audio for this port is kind of weird, I think. Okay.
So my favorite.
Oh, I'm on the side. Oh my god.
The pencil girl.
Yeah, that's what I tried that one, I think. Yeah. I usually like my characters a bit on the slower side in shmups.
I like medium. I mean, I prioritize how good my projectile is, I guess. I feel like the pencil girls are the ones that I just do the best with. Even more than, there's like, you can play as the boss. And, she's like a secret character that you do the character prompt, or you do a button prompt for. And I suck with her, but her charge up shot is broken.
The bosses usually have like crazy charges.
I love how they let you, like, whenever games let you play as a boss, it's like unbalanced, but it's awesome. And no matter how much I play the game,
that's what matters.
No matter how much I play the game, I feel like it's such a coin flip on if the final boss will either take me 30 tries or like 5, because sometimes the AI is like, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your. I don't care anymore.
Just realized we're swapping my VTuber Studio screen. Hang on.
Oh, were you not showing the game?
Left. I was on the game, but like I'm on the right side, so I guess I'm player 2.
Oh.
Because I swapped this out. Okay, but now we're good. We're showing next to our respective screens. I kind of flopped.
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I love the graphic arts.
It's such a cute game.
I also really like how they help the characters pop out by having the background have this like white hue over it.
Yeah.
And then
just
the
like
characters
washed out enough
on the screen. Yeah, they're all like saturated. Visual clarity is so important for a game. So I always appreciate things like that.
The early Toho have that problem because they're 16-bit, I guess, because PC98, and with the very limited colors, sometimes the bullets are the exact same color as the backgrounds. Okay, we don't have game audio on my side, apparently. Oh, why?
Okay. Yeah.
Why? I set up right. Okay.
Maybe you muted it, like while you were on the starting screen?
Because my last stream was ASMR, and therefore my game feed should be muted.
Oh, okay.
On the stream side. Yep, okay. Should be fine now.
Doesn't Toho, like the original Toho character illustrations, I don't know if it's done by the Higurashi artist, like the original Higurashi artist, but it has a similar quality that I remember, I think.
It was actually done by Zun himself for the most part.
Oh.
It's a super, like, one main game. Okay, he's had some plagiarism accusation on some of the graphics from the early game, like when it was just a college project, pretty much. But otherwise, he kind of does it all, which is that's his strength.
What kind of
like from the music?
What kind of assets is he accused of like taking?
He did a sprite over some graphics from an eroge or something. So like it's like small things.
Got you. That's kind of common in game dev, and especially
it was traced pretty much. Yeah.
A lot of devs still do stuff like that, so it's kind of normal.
Yeah.
Whoa, ah.
Which isn't something he's doing now, because there's been no accusations on, like, the later games. But, like, early Toho was just him in university doing stuff in gaming. So it's like, it's not surprising considering the scale of the franchise at that point.
What's funny, though, is, like, of course, to make it about Resident Evil again, but, Capcom is a big-ass company, and they literally stole a lot of the texture assets for Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 1, RE0 from a texture book, and they never paid or, what's the term, accommodated the photographer for him, and eventually they would do a lawsuit, like, in the last 10 years. I guess they found out finally. So
that's insane!
Yeah. I think there's just, like, this
you would think with their money!
It's not a big deal, right?
Yeah.
I love the feedback to this game. Everything about it's so perfect. And the soundtrack. Oh.
Good soundtrack, good graphics, fun gameplay. What else do you want? And I consider aesthetics so important in my shmups personally that, like, this is perfect. Like, I get the existence of the, you are a ship killing other ships kind of shooters, but I like it when it's more fantasy. That's why I like Death Smiles too.
What I like is that it seems that there is a lot of different aesthetics that this genre gets into.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty open-minded to a lot of it. Like, I can get into, like, sci-fi, horror, goth, cute, military. There's, like, so many different stuff to choose from. And
Yeah.
I follow a few, like, shmup, they're not like only shmup content creators, but they do talk about shmups a lot, and they've mentioned Euro shmups as a type of shmup that has lots of inertia and like other things that doesn't feel as good as Japanese made shmups. Would you agree with that? Because you mentioned European shmups or Euro shmups.
Yeah, my very first shmup was a Euro shmup, and like they really do. They don't feel as smooth, that's for sure. But I do like the experience they provide. Like, the one I played the most, Tyrian, has ship customization between levels.
Ooh.
Which I think is actually really cool, because you get... well, if you play the story mode and not the arcade mode, you get to customize your ship between games. And I think that's nice, because you can really get, like, experiment with shot types pretty easily within a run. But it is meant to be played with a mouse, kinda?
So, even though it has
keyboard,
some issues, it's actually, like, got, like, a lot of strengths and is kind of cool in other ways.
Because it's not one of those shmups where one shot kills you. You have a health bar. You have, like, a damage meter that refills over time. So you have, like, shields and such. So even if movement's janky, it's not the end of the world, because a shot doesn't kill you. Now, if it was one of those one-shot shmups where one shot would destroy your life, you would be kind of in trouble, because you get hit so easily by the patterns. It's a different vision to the genre. It's not a smooth feeling, but I think it brings a lighter experience, which I like. But if you're in there for the high-thrill bullet pattern reading side of it, you wouldn't like a Euro shmup, that's for sure.
Like, I'm basically...
But I'm biased because it's what I grew up on, yeah.
I'm open-minded. I basically just need, like, medium intensity. I can't do, like, the god shmups that only, like, insane 13-year-olds in Japan could do. They're, like, on another level.
You're not going to Doronbachi Daiojo anytime soon, and that's okay.
And why that's a good
They're
thing.
called bullet hells for a reason.
I love seeing, like, the crazy, like, patterns and, like, seeing people move
I
around.
know.
One weakness I have is that it's hard to tell, like, what your hitbox is because it's not as literal as it looks. So it's like, it looks like your head and your ass is touching enemies, but you're actually able to weave behind them. I haven't gotten quite the hang of that yet. Like, this game, usually, depending on the formation,
Some games
I'm just
do
guaranteed to get
show...
hit.
Some games do have a hitbox indicator, usually. So you don't have to do as much guesswork in knowing, okay, is this gonna hit me if it touches 2 pixels behind my ass or not?
When in doubt, panic and press power up. That's what I do.
Real.
That's how I save myself. Because, like, otherwise it's like, alright, I'm cornered, I'm about to get hit. Alright, I'll just press this button and hope it works out.
But yeah, I think Mushime-sama would be good for you, because the way they've done it with the remake, there's a novice difficulty set, there's a normal difficulty set, and I think there's an extra set. And each of those have 3 difficulties. So overall, I would say Novice is the easier set of difficulties. It's slower, but it has 3 bullet levels. So a Toho fan who's like super used to many bullets on the screen, but slow ones, can play Novice Ultra very easily, which is the hardest difficulty in that bracket, because it's full of bullets, but it's slow. Whereas a Toho player playing the normal difficulties, which is more like a cave-like shooter type, so it's less bullets, but fast as fuck, that might really screw you over if you're used to like slower, denser patterns.
I'm trying to think. There is... I don't know... I'm trying to think. Because, like, a lot of my shmup knowledge is either from Electric Underground or it's from Love. My friend Love Knife. He likes a game called Dodonpachi. Is Dodonpachi also the same game where it has some gimmick between switching between black and white or something like that? Which is that?
Oh, I'm thinking of Ikaruga for the switching between colors.
I think that's it. He really likes that. I think Dodonpachi is his favorite, but I don't know how I would fare with those, or if that's like...
Yeah, Dodonpachi's hard as fuck.
Yeah, so that's for the hardcore. I'd just be an admirer and damager on the side.
Yeah, for all the games made by Cave, which is the publisher behind Dodonpachi, Mushime-sama, etc., I would say Mushime-sama because of the wide amount of difficulties possible. You can start from really nothing and then build yourself up to learning higher difficulties. You're not like thrown into super hardcore mode right away, unlike arcade versions who tend to be tough from the get-go. And well, Toho games also have their normal and easy modes, so they tend to be accessible too.
So Toho's like, so you're saying Toho is accessible? Or more?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I did play a kind of hybrid shmup that I forgot to mention. I played Rocky and Pocky Reshrined. It's kind of like a shmup, but you're able to kind of traverse through the level at whatever pace. But I don't think it's like a traditional shmup. I think it's like a hybrid kind of a crossover kind of deal. The Reshrined, it's like, it sounds like it would be a good name for a remaster or remake, but I think it's actually like an entirely new game. They just remade the first stage, but the rest is new content. That game kicked my ass. It beat the shit out of me. It was like really hard. It kind of made me think about how like classic Mega Man makes me cry. But I'm able to actually get through it well enough, but I never got good at it.
Yeah, that's it. I feel like those are, I mean, shmups, like Gauss is saying in chat, shmups are just, they start with a super high difficulty curve. And it's a skill set that you gotta learn that you won't really get in other types of games. The positioning and the bullet reading and playing the game without necessarily watching your character the whole time. It's not super intuitive at first, I would say.
Right. My worry though is because, like, especially because of streaming and because of the type of person that I am, I like to be all over the place with my game selection. I don't really stick with most games for long. Like, I'll play Resident Evil games 5 million thousand times, Devil May Cry a lot of times, Bayonetta a lot of times, but a lot of other games I will play and then it'll take me a bit before I revisit them, so I'm never able to get good at certain genres. Like, for example, me being able to become a Twinkle Star Sprites Pro is just so little because, I mean, I'll go so many months in between of actually playing it. And when I play it, like, I might play this for maybe the next 3 days, casually on and off, and then I won't play it again for 5 months. So I never feel like I'm able to get enough practice. Or similar with fighting games, like, to get good at fighting games, you have to make it, like, your life, or, like, make it a huge priority in your life. And that's just not where I am with that genre. Like, I'll play a little bit of a Naruto Clash of Ninja, or I'll play a little bit of Darkstalkers, and then I'll go 2 years and not touch them.
They're very skill-based games, which require you to play a lot and never stop playing, either.
Yeah.
So if you're kind of all over the place, you're bound to never get the time and the consistency to get super good. Which is the one downfall, I would say. Because personally, my brother's like a huge fighting game guy, and every time he tries to get me into a game, I'm like, I just don't play enough to get good.
Right. It's like, because of that,
and fighting
like,
games are hinged so hard in multiplayer too.
Because I play so little, I am just so discouraged from ever playing online because what's the point? Like, I'll just get my ass handed to me, and that's fine. Like, obviously, my brain has chosen not to make it my skill set, so. But that's why it's like, I feel like with shmups, I do want to play more and more shmups, but I feel like I'll always be a bit of a casual player. I don't think I'm ever going to get to a point where I could play some of the hardest shmups around, or so I feel right now.
Because you need to put all the time into, like, learn the levels and stuff.
Yeah, this is my daughter.
Execute
her name is Beryl.
the learning, you know.
She's an Arsenal.
You're a dinosaur who had a bear. It makes sense, okay? If you squint, it makes sense. Somehow. It's VTubing. There's a way.
When I went into the VR chat in the has-been rooms, I also forgot to mention, it's true. Like, the proximity chat videos, I don't know if you've ever seen them, but he's basically a guy that goes around in eggs. them on by being deadpan and trolling or just letting them like troll themselves. And if you go in like certain VR chats, especially ones that have moderators, where they have their like whole clan and everybody there, not just randoms, they really do be having mental breakdowns in the room that you can hear if you like stand close enough. Like, oh, my life is just so hard. You don't know what it's like. Listen, man. Listen.
They're using VR chat like their vent channel on Discord.
Yeah. And also like the role playing as like family. That's a thing that just young groups do. Like,
yeah,
this is my
thing.
daughter, and it's like a 26-year-old calling a 22-year-old her daughter and stuff like that. It's kind of cute though and quaint, like just observing it, and it's cringe, but like a lot of youthful people, because there are like teenagers on these programs, and of course like almost 40-years-olds. But socially awkward people are just like this. When it wasn't VR chat, they were just in like chat rooms or Skype or whatever was before Skype.
They were doing that on Yaya Online in like 2009, man. It's a cycle of life.
I felt bad. There was like one person who approached me, and whenever you play VR chat, you really need to like ask people, "How old are you?" But there is this one person, very sweet, that approached me, and he's like, "Oh my God, Emily," because I'm playing. I was like, I had Emily from Husband Hotel. I'm out of myself as a Husband Hotel fan. I'm sorry, but
you're valid.
He's very nice. He's like, it's like, hi, how are you?
And you knew they were like 12.
I didn't. I can't tell like by voice. Like I have suspicions, but he asked like, how old are you? And I'm like an old ass adult. And he's like,
I'm too old for this.
He said he was 16, and then somebody popped in and said, "Why are you saying that you're 16? You said that you were 14." And he's like, "Yeah, but and I'm like, I think I'm too old to be talking to you." It was it was like adorable though. He literally sounded like has glasses with the tape in the center, and they're partially broken, like they have a crack in them, and he has like an inhaler, and he probably has like a really bad slouch as his default like pose.
Yeah.
It was so funny. Or I ran into the first person I ran into was like a Fallout normie, where they played the games and everything, and they also talked like they had like, you know, busted glasses and an inhaler, and they were like, yeah, like the new Fallouts are like the ones that I would recommend. And I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of more interested in the first ones, and he kept trying to dissuade me from playing them. He's like, oh yeah, but they're like hard. And he's nice though. I just thought it was kind of funny because I'm not used to meeting people. Like back when I was younger, I would be in chat rooms. Like I like chat rooms, and it's very impersonal because it's all text. And with VTubing, a lot of the time, you know, you're the voice and everybody else is text. So when you're in VR chat, you suddenly, if you have like a little bit of shyness in you, it's a little bit awkward, because when people approach you, you should be polite and actually say hi. But it's like a social skill check, and I'm kind of like better than I used to be, but it's a little bit awkward. You said that you're social, right?
I am very social, yeah. I'm like really bad at texting people, but I'm like a social butter. It's kind of hard. I can't text for shit online, but I'm a social butterfly if you text me, or if I find a way to like be like, hey, how are you?
So you're like a true introvert then, or are you an omnivert where you're like extrovert but you have some introvert traits? I'm like that.
I'm pretty extrovert, I would say. If I have cabin fever, if I don't leave my house or like see people, I just keep to myself while being an extrovert, if that makes sense. I'm energized by social things, but I'm not the loudest in the room.
Okay, so I only know the semi-backhanded term for it, but like energy vampire, but I mean it in a good way. I consider myself an energy vampire. We're like, hey, if you guys have the energy, then I got the energy. We build off of each other. It's like a symbiotic relationship.
Match based on vibes, yeah. But overall, I'm a social person, yeah. That's why I like VTubing too. It allows me to be social while I have no job.
VTubing is...
I mean, I have one now, but not for long.
VTubing's really cool because I feel like you can thrive as an introvert, an omnivert, or an extrovert, because if you're an introvert or omnivert, kind of like how I am, you know, you are engaging in socialization, but you're kind of safe. You're not like visibly like looking at anybody. They're not looking at you. You're not making any eye contact. You're kind of like in the comfort of your own home. So you're kind of able to tap into that side of yourself. And that's kind of like...
There's just enough of a wall to like remove any fear or apprehension.
Yeah. I think it's also helped me like open up more. But I definitely, how do I say? You said that you go insane if you don't go outside. I go insane and I just have to deal with it. That's basically like me. I want to go out more, but I have to self-motivate myself to do it. But when I do, it's really fun.
I think it's when you're not used to doing it, it's not like a fear of the unknown, but it's like, it's a what could happen.
For me, it's more like
who am I gonna meet?
It's more like you're just so used to staying at home and nobody exactly is holding your hand saying, hey, let's go out. It's like up to you. And you're probably like, I think I'm just gonna put the mix I wanted then.
It's comfortable.
Yeah.
No, I do get that. Because when I'm jobless for too long, I do switch back in a more homebody cozy mode. Because I don't have the money to go out either. So it's kind of a catch-22, because like I want to go out and I'm going insane because I can't go out, but I have no money, so I can't go out.
True.
So VTubing helps me curb that insanity. But let me be social when I can't be social in real life.
It's also cool because VTubing, it's like you know, more of online socialization in general, is that if you go to your workplace, and talk to your coworkers, or you go to Walmart or something, the odds of you running into somebody who actually has a lot in common with you might be pretty low, especially if you are kind of like an otaku, or if you have certain niche tastes. But if you're on the internet, you kind of naturally will gravitate towards certain communities. Like, you'll follow people who like a certain thing, and then they'll probably like other things that you like, and that's kind of how it works. So it's a lot easier.
It's easier to find overlap,
Yeah. It's kind of exciting, because like,
and connect with them too.
I've always liked meeting people. I've never been like good at socializing, but I do like just finding new people to talk to. But I worry that
the same way you like people watching on VR chat, because you like experiencing humanity.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy though, because it's so chaotic and like silly. Like it's batshit insane. You should go to VR chat if you want to have hardcore stimulation that's not good for your health, even if you're not engaging with it. Like, you're not trying to join the polys, you're not trying to be somebody's adopted daughter, you're just literally sitting there taking it all in. It's gonna have an effect on your mental.
Yeah, Loki, I want to try now. You've motivated me. For better or for worse.
Like, literally just like go in a room and just stand around somewhere where everybody's talking, if you can even stand it. Because when you have like 40 people overlap discussing things, it is so like overwhelming that I had to like walk away at times. And every now and then somebody will actually like approach you and just say hi. It's crazy. They'll say hi, or they'll like troll or whatever. And it's like kind of, I don't know, some people have more balls than me, because like I don't have it in me to approach somebody. Like, I felt like bad because there was these two guys talking about Warhammer, and while I'm a tourist, I do like to interact with Warhammer people, because like I'm having a fun time being around the Warhammer. But I was too scared to say hi, so I just kind of lingered around.
And then you get to witness the worst of it. And the worst of it gotta be so bad. Like, the worst of VR chat? The pits of VR chat. I can't even imagine how it's like.
VR chat.
Like the pits, like the trenches, if you will.
The furry dens. You gotta go to the furry sex dens.
I could also play Final Fantasy XIV for that, I guess, but that's money.
Also, one thing that I'm sad about is that if you're a girl in VR chat, you're never gonna be like accused of being proximity chat, and that sounds like it would be like really funny to happen. Yeah. It's just like a debuff we have. We don't get to have that.
Tragic.
I think we're kind of evenly matched. I think we're kind of...
Yeah, I think so.
VR chat E6. Dude, I don't know how they can do it. Like...
It's gonna be crazy.
They'd be like making schmooch sounds and stuff. And what I don't understand is like when you clip through a model, you just kind of, they disappear. Like the model that you go into, it just completely disappears.
Yeah.
How can you schmooch somebody?
It doesn't work. Maybe the pretending does the heavy lifting.
True.
Who knows? But yeah, stay tuned for like my VR chat debut soon, because I'm too nosy about it.
I want to bring my community into the VR chat Has-Been Hotel. I'm gonna make them all have Has-Been Hotel avatars.
Please do. I've been invited to like VR chat hangouts by other VTubers, and I'm like, I don't have it or a 3D model or anything. But maybe one day. Surely one day. Ooh, yeah. There's a boss that I can hit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, dear.
Damn!
Jesus Christ.
Well,
that was close.
You can get a random character, but it's not as fun
true.
because you feel like you're just using templates or presets. If you want to do VR chat, you want to feel more like a unique person or something, so you draw attention. I thought because I was like a Has-Been Hotel character that nobody would talk to me, but weirdly a few did, and the rest is just drive-by. They would just like respond to me like I am the character. It was cute. Very brief social interactions. What do you think of Has-Been Hotel? Hey everybody, I like Has-Been Hotel. It's really cringe, and I like it.
I've never seen anything about it except some screenshots, and I do like the character designs. I like the color palette.
I
think it's cool.
You have to have sort of a palette for Fujo. It's clearly the Has-Been Helva. It's clearly written by a Fujo that grew up on DeviantArt and like kind of old internet and fan fiction, and she actually used to ship
What is she, like, Yu-Gi-Oh stuff? Yeah?
Yeah, I was a Yu-Gi-Oh Fujo. I still am. I never outgrew Yu-Gi-Oh. But it's very cringe, but if you have a tolerance for it, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I can handle cringe in general. I can handle corny and cringe. It's a superpower. And I am a Fujo, so like, yo! She's just like me for real.
I think it's just a coin flip on what somebody can get into or not, because like I'll like Has-Been, but I can't get into Adventure Time, and that would probably make some people cry. Like, what do you mean you can't get into Adventure Time, but you'll watch that? I can't help it. I don't know. I don't feel anything about Adventure Time. I've tried it. I'm just like, eh.
I have a hard time with animated media in TV in general, I've noticed.
Oh yeah?
Yeah! Like, in movies, it's fine, but I find myself being a live action person. Which is kind of funny to say as a VTuber. But I haven't seen a lot of anime.
Anime or like animation? Or both?
Both. I've seen very little in general. I mean, when I was a kid, I would see like Reboot and stuff like that, but...
Yeah, I feel...
Did I grow up and get boring? Maybe.
I feel that I've watched a decent amount of anime and read a decent amount of manga, but when I compare myself to others, I feel like I haven't read as much as a lot of people, but it's really hard for me to get into new things. Whenever I find something and I really like it, I'm more likely to revisit it and reread it. I'm more likely to reread Devilman Lady 5,000 times instead of reading a new manga. It's just kind of like a bad habit. But I like manga a lot. I do like manga a lot. I think I vibe with anime more than Western animation, but when I do find a Western animation I like, I do really, really like it. But I'm kind of slow to get to anything, really. I want to be this character. I've never played as him.
Wanna try...
You're
gonna try a
really
main character.
competitive over reading mangas? No, not really.
I'm losing, man. I've read one manga in like 10 years.
Like,
I haven't finished it, so...
I'm not competitive, it's just more that, like, sometimes I'm like, man, I guess I haven't read much. Maybe I'm like, doing something wrong. I mean, I guess that's kind of being competitive, but...
Even, like, I guess I'm, like, the idol video game type of weeboo. like, I'm really into, like, male idols and female idols, like, RL ones, which is kind of normie depending on the groups you like.
Is it?
I like Arashi and groups like that, and it's like, these groups are stand by 50-year-old women in Japan. It's like, this weird in between of it's normie and it's otaku-ish at the exact same time.
Normie is a spectrum, technically, so that might be why there's some confusion. Also, I realized why I brought this up. I was gonna say that, like, you haven't gotten into a lot of animation and anime. I was gonna say, like, I would say that my thing has always been more video game focused. The reason, probably one of the reasons why I haven't gotten really good about reading as much manga and anime as I've always meant to, is because I'm more focused on video games. I prefer video games because I like having that input and interaction.
Yes.
Is this how old women hang out? Yes. We talk about them kids.
It is.
Back in my day. Resident Evil,
my
Metal
day.
Gear Solid.
We're maxing right now, like.
I got called an unk whenever they did the age check. Cause like my mic wasn't working and they were like, how old are you? How old are you? I'm like, oh fuck, how do I get it to unmute? And he's like, oh, I checked your profile, you're unk. You can come in. I'm like, thank you.
Damn.
It's a high honor to be referred to as an unk by Yunlin.
It is. It is. I kind of catch my chat off guard sometimes because I'm like, every once in a while, I'm like, oh yeah, I played Metal Gear Solid 4 on release when it was like 13, 14, and they're like, fuck.
When you said that, I'm like, I think you might be a little.
But not a release, but like close to release, you know?
I think, it's just, more of our generation, I think, like, stay otaku and stay into video games and anime. And so whenever the new generations come out, they also like video games and they also like anime, so they're kind of thrown off by the fact that we like it. And also, I think, not relatively speaking, I think, we're still outnumbered by normies. Oh, that sounds so silly saying normies, but I think that
it sounds funny said that way.
Most normies,
but there's been an acceptance too.
But it's coming around. More and more people are open-minded about anime and video games too.
Oh, for sure.
To a fault. Now we have gatekeeping that we've lost, and the wrong people.
We gotta like gently gatekeep and like lead them to the right.
Yeah.
The right path, you know?
I've actually never done his power up. I remember I had a coworker when I worked at one of my previous jobs. She was the same age as me, and she's like into gardening and she wants to have a baby, and that was kind of her personality. Also, I think she was a hoe. Like, actually. Not that I have any issue. That was just like one of her defining characteristics. Also hated me.
That's a shame. You're great.
I wasn't a good coworker. I was a little lazy.
Okay, fair. But still, I'm sure you were fine as a person.
Yeah. Hey,
it's been funny though to see. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I talk too much.
I was gonna say it's been funny to see the rise of acceptance in anime stuff, cause like I got bullied for being a weeb in like secondary school, or well, middle. And now my coworkers in my new jobs are like, oh yeah, I got this tattoo of this anime character. Look at it, it's so cool. And they're like the most normie person, like air quotes, you know, like normie-ish.
Right.
So it's been funny to see like the acceptance. And it's what you like, it's cool. It's not like judgment right away anymore. Which is great, because I'm glad people get to be who they are like earlier.
Yeah. Only downside though is like a lot of people who like anime, they don't like a lot of the anime that some of us do like. They'll like kind of condemn the anime we like and go, no, this is the correct anime. You watch nothing but sick nonsense, or what is this? What the fuck is this? Do they have drugs when they make that?
Or like they're gonna stick like the shonen, like the basic classics. And I'm like, I wanna read this thing that's low-key dead dove and came out like 30 years ago and had like 10 chapters. They're like,
I can work pretty good with the shonen people because I'm really into shonen. Like, I've never gotten into like a lot of like staple otaku series. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like I didn't really watch Lucky Star. I never really wanted to. I didn't watch Ranma. I didn't want to. But I did watch Naruto, which sounds so basic, but Naruto is actually pretty fun to talk about when you're talking about people who are like really knowledgeable and in depth with it. Not all Naruto profile picture people are like dumb, or One Piece profile picture people.
No,
like
no.
If they're truly educated and passionate, like it's fun. It's like a fun culture.
It is.
But I never. Like I see the sentiment a lot. They kind of debate on you weren't bullied for like an anime, you were bullied for being weird and this and that, and the people will respond and go, actually, I was bullied for like an anime and this and that. I never got to partake in that because people just avoided me. So I didn't ever get bullied for like an anime because they never even like got to know me to even know I liked it, I guess. So
yeah.
I didn't exactly get bullied exactly, but kinda. So does that mean I qualify as getting bullied for being weird?
You were ostracized, maybe. Ostracization might be the better term.
I wish I was bullied for like an anime because it's such a bad argument. How can anybody feel bad by that? It's like such a bad opinion to hate anime.
It's such a weird thing to bully for, but like bullying generally doesn't have much of a leg to stand on to begin with. But it's like it's such an insane thing. Like it's cartoons, bro. Why are you bullying someone over like Naruto running in the hallway?
Well, people
in retrospect, it's like, bro.
People get kind of like violent like reaction. It's like cringe. Like everybody feels cringe in their bones. So if they see somebody wearing a Naruto headband or seeing them Naruto run, and it's like very unironic. They kind of like have this like frustration that you're not like adapting.
You're being yourself and you're having fun, like
basically, yeah. Like I get their mentality, but it's not as much of a thing anymore. I think because a lot of our generation grew up with anime. Like we grew up with Pokemon grooming us, Yu-Gi-Oh grooming us, Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z. So a higher population, I think, of us got a taste for anime.
Yeah. It took a while, but it really settled in. And with the internet, it's also not the same too. Like I was a weeb because I was on the internet super early. But back in that day, oh my god, I sound so old saying this. You kind of needed to be super online to be weeby.
Yeah.
At least in Quebec, especially. Because we didn't have French dubs of many anime. So if you were into that, it's because you were logged in.
Did you,
So you were like the other to begin with.
Does that mean you know French?
I'm French, actually, like straight up French. Well, not French from like France, but I am a native French speaker. I'm ESL.
That's so sick. Have you ever done any streams in French, or do you prefer just sticking in English? I always think bilingual.
English,
cool,
yeah. I mean, if someone like replies to me in French in chat, I'm gonna reply in French. Maybe provide like a translation. But I actually do English because I've always been in the English internet, so my friends coming to VTubing are all Anglophones, so I couldn't like do like French streaming. Also, someone redeemed me to speak Québécois for a bit, so I guess I'm gonna have to speak in French.
Wait, did you say Anglophobes? Is that like afraid of Europeans or something?
No, Anglophones.
What's that mean?
English-speaking person.
Oh, okay.
And francophone is like French-speaking yeah, it's a term like only we use, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the old internet, like, it would just give you access to so much stuff that either would not get released in, like, physical stores, and, you know, online shopping wasn't as much of a thing either. Like, my friend, she's 80s, so whenever she wanted to see Berserk, she had to go to a very specialty Japanese import shop to get, like, I think, unsubtitled Berserk episodes. Like, I think she had to just watch it and try to figure out what was going on.
Oh my god, yeah, it was hard back then.
And then for me, it was like reading manga for like Shaman King or Yu-Gi-Oh! And especially Shaman King. Shaman King was like kind of slow with translations. So if I wanted to actually keep up, I had to like read online. Or if I wanted to watch stuff in Japanese, because I liked watching Naruto in Japanese, I would watch it on like really shitty streaming sites and the quality would be like terrible. Or iShield 21.
Remember when Crunchyroll was an illegal website?
Dude, I didn't even know Crunchyroll existed. I was like watching on some like random ass site like iShield21, and then I only found out Crunchyroll existed because they specified that iShield21 was going to be like one of their series that they were going to have. And I'm like, wait,
Oh yeah.
iShield21, I can watch iShield21 in like good quality? No way. It was like,
But yeah, it was an illegal website at first, and now it's like it's the website for like legal streaming, which is crazy.
Isn't it
'Cause
cringe
it wasn't.
now? Cringe.
Cringecore?
Cringecore. I think Crunchyroll made that Tumblr anime. Did you
It
not
might
know about
have.
that? You don't know about High Guardian Spice?
No.
Oh shit, she doesn't know about High Guardian Spice. Alright,
I
so
have no idea what that is.
High Guardian Spice is an anime that Crunchyroll funded from like all the donations and subscriptions. I'll show you what it looks like.
Yeah, I'm nosy.
Don't look it up.
Okay. Let me see.
It's like, it's not quite like, it's like not as good as like maybe the Totally Spies art style. It's kind of like the more Tumblr version of that. But it's
Oh, boy.
it's even worse than it like looks. Like the art style is actually kind of cute. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
But if you watch the
yeah.
episodes themselves, they're like really
Oh.
silly.
I mean, the art style isn't so. It's like a hybrid.
Oh
of
yeah. Oh,
that
and
Western
they
and
absorbed
Japanese.
they
style.
absorbed Right Stuff. Did you know about that? They absorbed Right Stuff.
No.
Yeah, Right Stuff is gone. That used to be good for like buying anime merchandise, and then Crunchyroll just ate it.
It is the monopoly of Crunchyroll on the anime space.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like every time I hear something about Crunchyroll, it's just getting worse.
What else has been going on with them lately?
That's a good question. Every time I hear Crunchyroll, people are like, okay, yeah, they're like putting ads on their premium tier, or they're raising prices, blah blah blah. I mean Netflix does the same, but it's like, can we please have a single good streaming platform for the love of Christ, please?
Everything.
Let me have one good thing.
Everything keeps raising in price. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like didn't like PlayStation raise their subscription too? Again?
Yes.
Like 2 times. I never pay
Yes.
for that shit. I don't even like to play online. Like if I want to play online, I typically just play Steam.
That's why I'm glad I'm a PC girly now, because I didn't have a good PC until not very long ago. So I've always had to be a console person, and now I could never go back to a console. I mean, PCs are expensive now too, but man,
they're a pain
the
to get
idea
now.
of paying a sub to get online gameplay.
I
No, thank you.
I remember like how awesome PS3 was. Oh, hello! Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Jenkins.
Everybody, this is Beryl Arsenal. She's an Arsenal. Say hello to her. She likes Old Man Ocelot. And he's a guy who morals.
I do.
He never morals as an old man, does he? Also, what
It's
the
so
fuck did
sa-
they
it's
do
the-
to him in
what?
5? He was so boring in 5.
He was as sexy as he was boring, which is it's a shame. People are like, oh, okay, it's because he's on your side in this game. Therefore, he's closer to his true self as a 10 layers, as a spy with like 10 affiliations. MGS5 is his real self. And I'm like, that's kind of boring as shit, but sure.
Oh, I get it. So, narratively, it fits for him, but unfortunately, it's like if a Menhera gets cured, basically. Where it's like, oh, that's good for them
Yeah.
and everything. I guess I'm happy for you. But can you, like, have a mental breakdown?
He becomes the guide of the player character, which is like, I guess he's on your side. So it's like, oh, and he's in the whole operation. So it's like, oh, okay, maybe he wants to play the level-headed guy, but he lacks that whimsy, that weirdness that is so him in the later games and in 3.
He's not.
If 3 had been a conventional portrayal, it would have been more of the same. But he was kind of a silly Billy in 3 too. So it's like, where is he? Where's the Ocelot we know and love? And then he becomes batshit again afterwards, which is cool. But then 5 just looks like this weird OC misstep.
I think.
Well, Miller's characterization works at the very least.
I think
But Ocelot, there's not much of a logic.
I think the other issue is that everybody as a whole, like as a cast, all felt very bland. There was not really much interest in drama, I guess. They just had Quiet, and she would just be in the prison and she would shower, and then she'd be like, come on, man, come on. She would like masculinely gesture you to come watch her shower. So she's one of the boys. I loved it.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, my viewers know I don't like 5, story-wise. I'm of the belief that 5 could not exist, and it would be okay. Because of the way it was, like, you can tell it was, what became of it was a game that tried to, like, fix loose ends, so we could get a satisfying loop. So, like, the gameplay is great, but would have things changed very much if it had not existed? Right. Peace Walker was supposed to be DLC. No, Ground Zeroes was supposed to be DLC for Peace Walker. Because Peace Walker was supposed to be 5.
Ground Zeroes, is that, like, kind of demo kind of thing?
It's like that demo mission, kinda? The prequel. It was supposed to be DLC for Peace Walker, because Peace Walker was supposed to be 5. So, like, if you consider that, would we have needed MGS 5?
It took me a while to realize that you disconnect. I thought that you were on the pause screen.
Oh, I disconnected?
Yeah. It said that
it's on the pause screen on my end.
I had to leave.
Disconnected.
It said it disconnected for me, so I'm like, oh. So I left and I sent you another invite. What is Revengeance? Revengeance is Kino. Doesn't he have, like, high heels? Oh.
Yeah, he's so cunty.
Is he supposed to be, like, Bowie coded or something?
I feel like he is.
And the cast is so flavorful. They've got so much energy, and what is his name? Armstrong, like final boss president guy. He's so masculine and American. He's perfect. There's a game that I compare to it sometimes where it's Japanese made, but it has this like Western like vibe or inspo to it. I think that I don't think was as good as Ryzen or Revengeance. Vanquish was really cool mechanically, but I never felt like it was great cast-wise. I feel like I know it's like maybe weird comparing it, but maybe it makes a little bit of sense. But I feel like Ryzen just blew it out of the water.
Yeah, Ryzen looks cool as hell. I'm probably gonna play like after all the games, but I still have a lot to go, so we'll see. But yeah, the cast in 5 feels limp, which is sad because the cast in the other games are so memorable.
And they also have,
and in 5 it's like
Punished Snake, Venom, whatever the fuck. They have him
as
like
Venom.
Barely a character now, right? He's like very like, and which normally I don't mind. It's like, oh, you're like a player avatar more, like you don't like intrude much, but I don't really associate the Metal Gear IP being that way.
With like, you are the player. Yeah. And I feel like you are the player does not work if you don't self-insert into your protags. Which I don't do, so Venom just kind of fell flat on my end.
But I did like the few moments, like really strong highlights of the game, were when they would get into horror, like the horror of war and everything, like when they got into the tent and there's like I guess illegal bodily testing
the
they
kids
were doing.
Being,
and then of course the like plague infection at your base. And I love how they're like, hey boss, welcome back. What do we gotta do, man? And you're like scanning them, and the scanner's like, you gotta kill these guys, Venom, I'm sorry. And they're like, I'm saluting you because I'm such a big fan of you. I love you. And then you have to kill them all. And then the entire time, it pissed me off. It's like, it's clear cut. The game is trying to make you feel guilty because they don't see it coming, but you have to do what you have to do. And then Huey or whatever's like, Snake, what are you doing? You're a monster for killing these people that love you.
Huey was so, oh my god. Huey was my favorite bits of the game because of how much I hated him. Like, he had his reasons to be kind of weird. Because if I was passed around between 2 PMCs like a hot potato, I would be pretty fucking scared, I think. But he really had one of the most detestable personalities, and that's one of the things that made a few bits of the game actually interesting. With his trial and everything.
Extreme personality, at least.
Yeah.
Didn't he get
Well,
like,
a lot of the game is like milquetoast.
Oh wait, I remember what it was. His son slept with his like second wife or something, right?
Yeah, the second wife like assaulted Otacon, and then the dude like killed himself in a pool.
Oh, he
It's
did?
one of
Oh,
these.
he does that later, right?
Oh yeah.
Is this after 5? Because 5 is like is like kind of like prequel sort of.
Oh
thing.
yeah. It's a thing you learn during the Solid Snake games. When Huey wasn't really a character yet.
It's like I always thought that was kind of interesting plot point. I really like whenever they get into fucked up storylines and themes and narratives because, I mean, that's just kind of how life is. It is really fucked up.
And it's war, like you. I mean, Otacon's attack wasn't a result of war, but like you would expect really fucked up shit to happen in war.
Right.
And it feels different because you don't see male assault in games very much either.
Right.
It's always female characters most of the time.
I didn't even remember it was like an assault. All I remember is that he just slept by it. I didn't remember how it happened.
Yeah.
Or seductress.
It was a grooming thing.
Got you.
Which is like pretty rare in a video game, I'd say. Especially with the way Kojima writes, you would think all the victims would be women, and I mean a lot of them are. But Otacon is like, oh, that's different, like truly.
The only other game I can think of at the moment on the fly that gets into like really fucked up stuff is like Drakengard 1.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I want to play Drakengard 3 on stream so bad, but that implies emulating Drakengard 3.
Hold on one second. I've always like looked around at Drakengard 3. I just keep filtering it out because like it looks cool and all, but I kind of prefer the tone that I see of Drakengard 1 because it's more like it makes me think a little bit of Berserk sort of, but also kind of different. And then Drakengard 3 feels like it's more like we're trying to look like bright, vibrant fantasy, but we're actually really fucked up.
Yeah.
And I mean, I do like that style, but I don't know. I feel like I'm just not as interested in it.
Yeah. There seems to be some grit to the first one that the third one doesn't have.
Wait. Okay, there you are. I was like, oh my god. Do you know we're playing?
Yeah.
So what do you think of the game,
History was a bitch of years ago. I love it, but like it's like my favorite Toho game. So like fair. I do think I would like more bullets on the screen, but that's me being insane, I think.
Okay. So the Toho one that's mimicking this is more bullets, but it's also still versus. Man, I would be struggling.
It's versus with these little flames that go across the screen to the other person, and you have the patterns of like the moving patterns of the clouds and the stars in this game. They also move like that. It's nearly identical in gameplay. It's actually pretty much the same aside from the Toho has bullets on screen on top of like the little enemies.
Right.
But the enemies have more conventional patterns in Toho because there's bullets. Oh, but like the extra attacks, the boss attacks, and the charge engage and everything, that's all in Toho, yeah.
Regarding man, I was just getting waterfalled on. PS3 emulation. I used to always hear of that being like really difficult, but I think a few years ago they just mastered it, and now they're already working on Switch 2 and whatnot. But speaking of PS3, have you ever played Yakuza Dead Souls?
No, I have not. I've played a Yakuza 0 and bits of 1, I think.
1 or the remake of 1?
Kiwami, yeah,
okay.
1
I
remake.
played all of Kiwami. It was like a fantastic experience. I loved it. And then I played a little bit of the Pirate Yakuza, but I wasn't in the mood to commit because it's like a long-winded game. It's like kind of like, you know, action JRPG, so it's gonna be grindy and be like a little bit lengthy. And I usually just, it's not that I don't like those games, I just don't prioritize them because I prefer playing multiple games that are like, 10 hours and you're done, whereas Yakuza is like 40 hours and then you're done.
That's kind of how I approach streaming too, because I don't have that many hours of streaming a week. So I'm like, if I play a long game, it's gonna take me so long.
Right.
Metal Gear Solid 5 took me 3 months, and I would stream it twice a week.
Yeah, like that's
and it still took 3 months.
That's something that
because I don't
really
do like
helps.
8-hour days.
When you play a really grindy game like that, once you tell yourself that you don't actually have to wait until it's stream time to be able to progress in that game for maybe 3 hours before, it's a lot easier actually. It's also easier on chat because I think chats get burnt out of certain genres.
Oh yeah.
Depending on the game though, I think there's always gonna be some hardcore fans that are like, no, I'll always watch a playthrough of Final Fantasy 1. I love it. But I
have viewers who wake up in their time zone to watch me play Metal Gear and Metal Gear only.
That's awesome.
So it's like it's the thing with certain game and fan bases. Like the super invested ones will be there no matter what.
But Yakuza Dead Souls is really cool. It feels like a PS2 game. It's on PS3. And it's really ugly. It's like the most desaturated, metallic-looking game I've ever fucking seen in my life. But the gameplay style, it's like it's zombie apocalypse, like in like non-canon kind of thing. And it's jank in a good way, but you know, whenever you deal with it and the jank fucks you over, then it's frustrating. But there's a charm that janky games add. Yeah. I would rather play a janky game that's really interesting than like a overly polished, sterile, homogenized like modern game. Because like, yeah, maybe you won't be as frustrated as much, but you're gonna probably be bored. There's gonna be too many, like, I don't know, common conventions.
And that's not much better, like, if it's boring.
Yeah.
I would rather have interesting jank than a polished bore.
Yeah, like, boring games like the worst game of all time, by the way, Resident Evil Requiem, sucks. Trying to raise awareness, don't play it. That game sucks. We should make Capcom pay.
I wanted to ask why it's so bad, but like that would spoil me, so I can't.
I can't tell you. All I can tell you is it's probably, how do I say? It's not fair to say it's the weakest Resident Evil because I think 7 has a lot of issues, but I don't think it has as much spice as 7 has despite 7's issues.
Yeah.
Requiem gives you the false impression that it's gonna be like incredible maybe, but it's only for like the first half and then it kind of evens out to being a very mediocre game.
That's a shame. I've seen MGS4 comparisons to Requiem, so I'm very nosy about it.
I'll say though, it really depends on who you ask though, because a lot of people are like, oh yeah, Requiem's 10 out of 10. It really depends on how resistant you are of modern game design, and how much you value the game design of older Resident Evils.
Yeah, I think it's a modern game. So if you're here to play a new RE1, 2, 3, it's not gonna be that. Yeah, for sure.
Pretty much. But the problem is, in my opinion, it's not even up to the level of like RE2 Remake or RE4 Remake, which, despite my issues with them, I do feel like they are like pretty peak. Even like Village. I feel like Village has a lot more going for it than Requiem does. It's very frustrating. It feels like Requiem, I don't know what happened with it, if they were trying to make, I don't want to say too much, actually. I'll be quiet. If I say too much, I'm going to start giving away what the issue
It looks nostalgia baity a bit.
That is a thing with it. But weirdly,
that might be
that's
where
the
the MGS4 comparisons come from.
Oh, do you feel like MGS4 is nostalgia baity?
Yes, and I love it. Many of the plot points, the things explained, I'm like, oh yeah, they brought back XYZ character for like nostalgia reason, which is like, okay, cool. It just doesn't make for a very... There's so much like going back to old places or seeing new characters you haven't seen like 20 years. It's like, okay, yeah, there's an element of nostalgia bait in it, for sure.
I usually get more like annoyed and eye-rolly because like I know that the developers like, oh my god, when the gamers see this, they're gonna shit their pants. They're gonna be like, oh my god, you brought back Floofy from the game 30 years ago. He's back.
That's how it feels like, but once again, MGS4 not the most normal dev conditions, because I'm pretty sure Kojima was threatened into making it.
Yeah, he had a gun.
Like there was, it was low-key like, against his will. So like, I wonder if that affected the game and how it came out too. Probably.
It would be funny if it was like tongue-in-cheek, like maybe deep down he was just giving a middle finger to fans or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that would have been more. Wait, no, I don't know if that was that a vibe of 2 that they're like, oh, you want more Solid Snake? We're gonna give you a new character.
2 was kind of that, yeah.
There's a really good example. My favorite show is Twin Peaks, and Twin Peaks is really cool because it feels like they're hyper aware of like, oh, you're excited for Twin Peaks season 3, right? You want it to be exactly like old Twin Peaks from like 25 years ago. So you want the overly warm filter. You want it to be filmed on VHS. You want every single thing to be the same. Well, life's not like that. So they make season 3 like this weird. They blue ball you. The entire show, the tone is really grimdark. No! It's very cold-colored, but it's weirdly good. It's actually good, but they're clearly like
but it's not
doing
like
it despite nostalgia.
The other
people.
2, yeah.
Unfortunately, though, like if you ask me which is my least favorite season, it's well, I mean, I guess technically, season 3 as a whole is better than season 2 as a whole, but that's kind of a whole ass thing. Have you ever watched Twin Peaks?
I've seen one season, like, I don't know how many years. I was on Tumblr back then, which, like, kind of sets it between 2010 and 2013 or something.
Right.
So it's been a while.
That's cool that you watched it. Did you watch season 2 to get, like, the conclusion?
No, I kind of dropped in the middle because I'm so bad at finishing TV shows.
Did you see...
I am... Oh.
Did you see the reveal of the killer, at least?
No.
Interesting, okay. They initially didn't even want to reveal the killer. They were kind of, like, made by the studio, and that's why Lynch, like, hates TV, or part of why he hates it so much. But, season 2 is interesting because they are forced to give an answer to who the killer is, but the way they do it is really satisfying. The problem, though, is after the mystery is solved, they don't know what to do with the show anymore. And they have, like, 15 episodes left. And it kind of just nosedives to where they're like, I don't know what to do with this character.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think Lynch basically stopped even showing up, so they just started not knowing what to do with the show. And
they
then
just did whatever.
And then towards the end, for the last 3 episodes, I guess they were like, Lynch, please. And he's like, all right, fine. What are you doing? All right, I'm gonna end this plot line. Yeah, this plot line's like really stupid. I'm gonna end this right now. Okay, I'm gonna fix this. It's like cool.
But yeah, I think it's a show I should probably continue, or restart, rather. I have a weird relationship with David Lynch, but I want to fix that.
What is it? Tell me what's your relationship?
I watched Mulholland Drive, and I hated it. And I'm like, I gotta be missing something?
Is that the one where
it was supposed to be a TV show and then it wasn't?
Is that... I'm trying to think of a way to summarize it. It's like... He has a girl, and... How the fuck do you summarize that movie?
You can't. I don't think you can.
Wait, I'm trying not to get Mulholland Drive and Lost Highway mixed up, which is the one that has the David Bowie song. That's really awesome. And Trent Reznor worked on the soundtrack.
It might be Lost Highway. Mulholland Drive is a girl tries to make it into Hollywood.
Yes, that's the one I saw before. I saw Lost Highway for the first time. I didn't get really attached to Mulholland Drive or Lost Highway. I think it might be one of those movies to where I need to give it another chance and rewatch it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes movies just do that to me. Like, I'll watch it, first time I'm like, eh. Second time I'll watch it, and then I become obsessed. But I did
and I'm like not a
Velvet.
fan when I have to think too much about the plotline and how absurd it gets. Like,
Right.
which is kind of a Lynch thing to begin with. But I think the way it was delivered in Mulholland Drive, I watched it in the last 30 minutes, just kind of had me like, what happened there?
Right. I really like...
Because when there's the timeline change, approximately, I'm like, whoa, wait, why are we here now?
I really liked his, I mean, it was kind of like a butchered mess because it was like multiple different directors, but I liked his Dune movie. Like, I mean, the parts that it seemed like he actually did.
Yeah.
I liked it. The movie was good until suddenly they get to like maybe 75% in or 50% in, and they're like, all right, we gotta wrap this up. Wait, what? Yeah, just end. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's not an easy book to adapt at all. So that's why I've been pleasantly surprised by the Villeneuve film, because he's doing it pretty decent. But it's such a dense book. But there's a lot of like lanes where nothing happens. And there's an art to making that hit. But I think the new movies like worked well with that.
I feel basic, but my favorite Lynch film is literally just Fire Walk with Me. It's kind of neat
I think it's valid.
because Twin Peaks, you know, the allure of it is the mystery of Laura. She's a dead girl, and you're finding out slowly more and more about her because of these journal entries, or just talking about people. But, you know, you don't really get to see her yourself or whatever. It's just the recounting of people who knew her or what she left behind. And even if you take all that in, you'll never, like, have the full, clear picture of her. It's kind of like if you or me died, and people try to investigate to get an impression of us, they probably wouldn't get the whole truth, or they would get like a distorted, or they would misinterpret things. So the idea of like, oh, we're gonna do a prequel movie that shows you everything about Laura, it sounds, oh, I don't know, you're gonna ruin the mystery, because sometimes it's better not knowing. But I would say that the way the movie was, it kind of made it worth it, which I don't think is the case most of the time. I think most of the time I would rather you not risk it. Your friend's a top player.
But if it worked, it worked. Whoa! Sick. It's fun. And it's like easy enough to be pick up and play. You don't have to log in and spend your life getting good at it the way you might have to do with like traditional shmups.
I feel like maybe I got lucky making this my first one. I don't remember how I came across this, but I just did because it looked so cute, and then I played it. I'm like, wait, this is actually like super sick and fun.
Yeah.
Wait, what's going on with the hands?
The hands?
I worry that they're talking about my sleeves looking like breasts. Everybody says that. Please don't tell me that's what you're thinking. It makes me so angry.
No!
It makes me so mad. Please don't.
Like huge titties in that model would be strange.
It would be doable, but I wouldn't do that. They're obviously sleeves. God damn you! God damn you! That's what you were thinking. Look at a little bottom.
But no, they're clearly sleeves.
They
like...
clearly are. It's their male brains. We're girls. We're more sophisticatedly built. Okay, so we see the heart first. They see nothing but flesh mounds.
Flesh mounds.
You sick bastard.
You sick puppies.
You're lucky we need your seeds to repopulate the earth. If it wasn't for that, you would be out of here.
No, you keep one man and you use him to breed Earth.
Yes, you will be breed cows, and you will like it.
Or flipping the script and turning the dudes into breed cows.
Speaking of dudes and women, so I saw, a reminder of like the kind of like thing about how male birds are the ones that look really flamboyant, really colorful, and really flashy, and the girl ones look like they work at the gas station. And and I was told the reason supposedly why is that it's an evolutionary, that the female birds are, supposed to guard the eggs and raise the babies, and the male birds want to draw away predators. The male birds stick around and protect the female, so the male birds want to look flashy so they can draw prey. They're more distracting. And it's like, oh, that's a good way to put it. Anyway, men, put on the stilettos. I need to be protected. I'm about to go to Walmart.
I got a dress right there in the closet just for you.
Whoa! God damn!
Whoa, that was close.
It's not only raining.
I had full health. Never mind.
It's big rain too. All right, I think.
Yeah, you and I have a plan for world domination where we turn men into breeding cows.
No, that's not what I want to be. Damn it! It's like pressing up, A or something like that. Try. Are you picking the alternate colors on purpose?
I keep pressing X on my controller, which is alternate color button.
Oh, got you. I usually have that problem in Darkstalkers. It drives me crazy. I'm like, no, I want the iconic border. Sometimes all colors do be looking cool.
Yeah. I think the pink and blue is cute on this one, so it's fine.
I'm biased because I think she's only blondes, right? I love the blondies.
I like redheads and black hair. But definitely ginger red. I know you're redhead, which makes it funny, but it's true.
And there's two types of redhead, because like you either like orange or you like fire truck red. I used to like fire truck
definitely
red. I've kind of gone more into the orange direction.
We're both sides of the coin, actually.
Yes.
Hello, Raymond. How's it going?
I really
both sides.
like either black, blue, or purple Hemi cut hairstyles.
Oh yes.
And it's like lawn and oh my goodness. I
actually, if I can spoil my PL here, in my VTuber past life, I was orange haired with bangs and a under collar that was not orange, just like you.
Ooh, well, don't say too much. Did I ever know about you then, or did we not?
No.
Each other then? Okay.
We had not. It's funny because when I redebuted, I came across people on other people's channel whom I knew from my PL, but we're like completely different niches. So like, VTubing is just small, man.
It is. It's kind of exciting though. Like I kind of like the web connecting.
Yeah. The old mirror match.
You gonna try to out-pencil my pencil? I will destroy you. I'm just joking. Anytime I have confidence,
I guess logically it would have to end in a draw, right?
Oh, the Tumblr is coming out. Tumblr loves
There was something like telling me to do this.
I do it sometimes too.
Oh, Timekeeper, this is on the Steam version.
Yeah, we're not playing on Fightcade, but we could have. I felt bad because somebody else asked me about Twinkle Star weirdly. After you and me had kind of arranged to do it, and they were like, oh, do you have Fightcade? And I'm like, oh, yeah. And then I'm like, I told Barrow to buy it on Steam, but I prefer playing on Steam. I'm not no evil pirate breaking law.
The slowdowns on this version seem kind of weird. I'm not sure if it's the emulation or if it's the natural slowdown.
I have to win! There's a mic! What the fuck? Ow! What the hell?
Okay, so they're the arcade slowdowns because I hear the music go slow sometimes. I'm like, oh, is this on purpose?
I love the slowdowns.
Because I felt the slowdowns were aggressive for this game.
It feels good.
Oh.
Yeah. Go in your place. Down below.
Wow. Okay, I just got fucked, man.
Now I was serious this time. Okay, we're at a draw. If I don't win, I'm gonna graduate.
So I have to lose, is what you're saying?
No, don't. Warrior pride.
Who's gonna give me concept inspo if you have to graduate?
Maybe I'll rebrand. I'll be covert and hide. I'll rebrand as another schizo with 5,000 VTubers.
Perfect.
But speaking of
VTuber, I think you were gonna say something about my past life, and then I cut you.
No. I was just gonna ask, like, if I knew about you.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm really bad about keeping up with past life type stuff. Sometimes people are like, oh, do you know me? Do you remember me from past life? I'm like, oh, huh? No, I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
I've had people recognize me for my voice alone because I kept the same Twitch channel to not do the affiliate grind again, and they were like, "Oh my god, it's you!"
Impossible! I got a horror story for you. So
Go ahead.
This is so fucked up. Men, if you're Babinikus, your best in real life friend might find out that you're a Babiniku. Your normie best friend might literally find you natively live on Twitch. Okay, so Mina is a Babiniku, and has been streaming for about as long as I have. I think it's gonna be the 4th year this year, right? And so, you know, they're like their little latex demon nun character playing boomer shooters and being autistic and everything. And one day I looked in the viewer tab and I saw a username and I'm like, that's our in real life friend that we don't really, he's like normie, so we don't really like chill on the internet really. And I DM'd him on Steam and I'm like, is that you? And he's like, who? Is that you? And he's like, yeah, it's me. I've been watching him for like 2 years now. And he just,
oh my god,
he never told Mina. He was just secretly watching. And the reason why he found him is because Mina was streaming either Doom mods or Half-Life mods or something. And he just recognized his voice. And then he just became a viewer. His best friend would become his Oshi.
That's crazy. Actually, let me check in my viewer list right now.
Why did you hack the game? I won.
I am in the clear. One of my brother's friends has followed me.
Oh yeah.
On Twitch. And I'm like, oh.
Why are you bald?
Oh.
Are you okay?
Oh, someone made me bald on my end. All good.
Hi.
So yeah, I mean, Quebec is a very small place. Like, it makes sense. So the Quebec nerd scene is even smaller. But the principle is so mortifying. This man is following me, not knowing who I am.
What if he does know, though? He's just fucking...
I have him on Steam, so maybe he does.
It's insane. I don't want anybody from real life to ever find me. Go away. Stay away.
Like, it's like, if this guy is in this chat right now, which I know he is not,
He's on his alt. He's on his viewer
He's on his
account?
alt watching right now. Please no bully, man.
What the fuck? What? She does like directional shots. That is so...
Yeah, the power shot for her is like directional. It's kind of weird.
I feel like it could be really cool.
And I think it comes in handy for some like the pattern that just goes like a wall that closes on you. Might be good for that.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've never actually used her much. Because sometimes I find it to be fun to just do the basic shoot and I don't do the charge up shots all the time.
Yeah.
So I guess I just never tried it with her.
Oops.
I win. Yeah.
You do. It's such a cute game, Frozen. It is. But yes, shmups are something I've wanted to play more on stream, but I'm like, would I be boring as shit? Would I do 3 hours of shmups?
You can. The only thing is that when you play
I might do multiple games, yeah.
You have to kind of like lock in also. Like when I'm playing a shmup and I have to kind of focus, I can't like look over at chat. Cause like I literally died to you, I think 2 times because I'm like, what's going on over there?
I also died reading chat. Yeah, I did stream some Toho games. Like, at the end of the stream, like I switched games. I was like, I want to do a Toho run. So I did like 1 or 2. But I never locked in for 3 hours of shmups for like a full stream night.
My struggle is my OCD, so I feel like I can't stream a game unless I... Oh, hello, thank you so much for the raid. How you guys doing?
Hello, raiders.
This is Barrel Arsenal, the Arsenal.
Hi!
We are playing Twinkle Star Sprites. I hope you guys had a good stream, but if you have to head out because it's late, I forgive you. But
yeah, what time is it?
it's 10:38. I basically have to head out at 11. Because
Same.
I need to run away from the heat in my room. My room has always been, like, very bad about circulation. So if the entire house has no AC, my room is the worst. But, what I was going to say... I have OCD, so I feel like I can't stream or switch games unless I have a thumbnail for said game that I want to play. And then
with YouTube, I have this problem.
I have to end the YouTube stream and then restart it up because I want the thumbnail to be accurate to what I'm actually playing. Only every now and then do I not care. But I want the thumbnails, you know, like, especially, I don't know. What if it's the only time I play that game? I want the thumbnail to be shown.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks cute.
Oh, it's mirror match again! But yeah, just streaming on YouTube is not for the weak in general.
How come?
It's a hassle. I feel like I do most of the streaming like YouTube, but I feel like there's so much more to do and plan for every single YouTube video. I mean, it's because it's a video and not like just a bot that disappears. Like a live video.
Right.
It's just so much work. And depending on how you restream, I use a plugin to have 2 OBS feeds.
Right.
So I don't have restream where it's just like shows one feed into 2 places. Because before, because of the chat box not being able to be shown on Twitch and YouTube all at once.
Thank God they changed.
I didn't want to do like the same feed to not get like murked or something. But now I'm like, oh, encoding 2 streams at a time is so bad for my CPU. For my PC in general.
I just, like, awkwardly, like, I have a vertical second monitor, and I have my Twitch chat on it, and then I open the YouTube chat in, like, a tiny window, and then I have it, like, slightly overlaying the Twitch chat, so I can see both. It's really awkward. But, yeah,
I use my second monitor for like OBS and stuff and chats.
Yay! What was I gonna
say?
Yay! Oh,
I lost!
What I hate is, when I forget to, add the game category to YouTube. Like, for example, if you're playing Mario 64 for a week straight, when you end your stream and then start another stream the next day, you have to reapply the game category because it automatically marks it as blank. Or another thing that I sometimes run into is if for any reason I private a video, it then starts assuming any future videos will be private. So I'll go live and people are like, oh, why is your YouTube chat not working? I'm like, oh, wait,
because
what?
it's set to private by default.
Yeah, it drives me crazy. But I've gotten better about that. Although, when I started the stream today, I was so flustered because, like, I literally was doing that VR chat, like, 10 minutes before, like, we were supposed to go live or whatever.
Yeah.
And, I accidentally didn't, like, update my Twitch stream category or title or anything, so I went live for 1 second and I quickly ended it. Because, like...
Wait, you do that live on stream?
Not normally, like, when I'm live.
Okay.
I ended the stream,
yeah.
like, I went live for 2 seconds, realized the title and everything was all fucked up, and I felt so embarrassed. I caught it, like, really quickly, and then I went off live to fix it. Because sometimes, if you fix a stream title, like, during a stream, it'll still, like, for a lot of people, just say the wrong stream title. I don't know. I care about
I've noticed that. Like, the category is, like, not the right one when you finish a stream.
One thing that annoys me that YouTube does is I will play, like, either an original game or, like, a remake, and then the category that I picked shows the correct thumbnail, but then when it does the whole, like, oh, games that you have recently played section on the bottom of your profile, it'll show the wrong
one.
portrait. Like, yeah, like, when I play Resident Evil 4, original Resident Evil 4, I'll pick the Resident Evil 4 that says 2005 or whatever and has the appropriate picture, and then on my profile it shows the remake. And it's like, what the fuck?
It's not the same game. I'm so excited for 4.
Oh, playing original classic? Oh my god, it's so good. It's
I'm doing classic tomorrow.
Ooh.
No, no. Wednesday. But I'm super hyped.
I want to try to make it for that. Resident Evil 4 is really cool because it was very transformative of the series, taking it from, like, classic survival horror to action. But if you are a fan of arcadey action games by Japanese developers, it is, like, one of the best of all time. It is just so good. And even though the remake is like a good game, it's not quite an arcadey game.
I think like the RE4 looks like the perfect middle point between the earlier games. It's like it looks like a transitional game. I might be wrong, but that's what it feels like.
I mean, it's what started the change to where the series would go, but the problem is that RE4 was the peak. Resident Evil 6 was not as good of an action game as RE4. RE5 was not as good as an action game as 4. 4 just kind of like set the bar too high, and they were never able to match it ever since. Even now, I don't think they have. And then, you know, Resident Evil overall as a whole, Identity Crisis game, they don't even want to commit to be an action horror. They try to be survival horror a little bit, but there's too much action horror to make it. There's too much action horror, so it can't be survival horror, but it's not a good action horror because it's trying to put it's very interesting.
It looks like it seems like it goes kind of ass up after 5.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a wrong impression I have, but
so 5 was good. 6 was like a mess. 6 has a good game buried deep down in it, but it's bogged down by modern game trends and just it. Mostly that, I would say, that holds it back from being great. But a lot of other things, like it doesn't like have good shooting, doesn't feel good to play. But everybody always praises its control scheme, and it is good, its control scheme. After that, they were just so mauled by the community. Journalists and human beings like didn't like it, so they were like, okay, let's do Revelations, but it's kind of like half action horror, half survival horror, and it doesn't do either particularly that great. And then Revelations 2 is kind of like sort of more of that, kind of. And then they kind of got back on track a bit more with Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7 is still like, oh, modern game, but I think it has enough spice to it to make me have lingering affection for it. Same
Which one's the one with the mom and the daughter? The 8 or 7?
Mom and
that might be really vague, actually.
Well, the daughter doesn't.
The one with Ethan?
I guess it depends on like if you're right about the little girl being the daughter, because there's a little girl in 7, and there's a different little girl in Village.
It might be RE. I've seen RE8 nearly in its entirety. By watching streamers on my secret monitor.
Do you mean daughters? Like multiple daughters?
It's super big.
Like,
which one is a Chris that's like really buff and mad and old?
That Chris is really buff and mad and old?
Yeah, I think it's 8.
All of them. Well,
or it's like
5
7?
He's not
the one with Ethan.
7.
The one with Ethan.
That's 7 and 8.
Okay. Oh fuck, he's in too low.
Okay, so 7 is
which
the
one do I mean,
7 is the one that has the zombie country family in a country mansion or house in Louisiana.
That's, I think, is that the one I mean?
And you are trying to rescue your wife, and the villain
yes!
is like, yeah.
That one.
Okay.
I think I've seen like a lot of it like played on stream. So it wouldn't be fully new to me, but it seems like I'm like, how Resident Evil is this anyway?
So
for someone who's used to like the older games mostly, I'm like, is this even Resident Evil, bro?
So 7 was a little bit like controversial in that people wanted it to justify like, why are you even called Resident Evil? You don't really have anything to do with Resident Evil. Like you're an entirely your own thing. But I think that's awesome. I don't think Resident Evil's like narrative timeline is that compelling. It's like basically, how can we bring back them again? How can we like bring back Leon for the 30th time? How can we bring back Claire? Jill, Barry, like they just, it's like the whole world revolves around these characters.
People are fixated on the characters defining the series and not the themes and such.
Yeah, it's like they get attached to the mascots, and I get it.
Which is normal, yeah.
At first I also was kind of confused, like wait, why is this even called Resident Evil? Like, why don't you just make it a new IP? Wouldn't that be cool? And then you could just end Resident Evil. But they need to keep Resident Evil name for recognition and marketing.
Yeah.
But it at the end tries to tie to, actually it is connected to Resident Evil Umbrella because XYZ, and it's like
oh yeah, I think I've seen a cutscene like that or something. It starts in the village and everything.
Yeah, Village does it too. I don't think it was needed. I thought it was kind of cool that they did their own thing. But yeah. That's what, like, Silent Hill looks like it's heading towards, is it's doing what I kind of wish Resident Evil did sooner, which is, well, you know what? We're gonna just, like, have certain themes and conventions carry across the new ones, but it's not gonna always be about, like, tied to the Silent Hill that you remember from the first 3 games. It's not gonna be tied to the familiar characters. We can just make Silent Hill be anywhere. But I understand people that are also like, well, why are you calling it Silent Hill? Like, that it was called that for a reason, XYZ, just make it a new IP. So I understand that perspective as well. But Resident Evil 7 is cool because it's kind of like a weird spiritual remake of Resident Evil 1 / Resident Evil 1 remake with its own spin. So it's like a creepy mansion in the woods. It's inspired by, like, old B horror movies. You know, Resident Evil 1 is Night of the Living Dead, and Resident Evil 7 is Evil Dead. So it's like, oh, we're doing something similar, but we're picking different inspo so we can make it our own thing. Gameplay-wise, it has a lot of Resident Evil in its DNA, but it's only as Resident Evil as modern game design will allow, so it's not going to be quite like a carbon copy like I would prefer, but it's like cool. Its main issue is what all modern Resident Evils are. Like, the issue that bothers me the most, I mean, is one is that, like, some of the level design is a bit more streamlined than maybe classic Resident Evil would have it, and atmosphere is always really mediocre in modern Resident Evil, and that used to be, like,
that's a shame.
Strongest trait.
Yeah. That's a shame. Like, the atmosphere is a strong point. The vibe, if you will.
Silent Hill F has a connection to the first 4 games. It's just incredibly subtle. Yeah, but isn't it more just like a shoehorned in justification? Like, you kind of get what I mean. Like, ultimately, it feels like they kind of want to be able to expand on the IP. But I had never finished F. I, like, left off after school and I got distracted and never made time for it. But I liked what I played of it. I thought it was fine.
I'm locking in now. I'm ready.
I was tired earlier before the stream, but I got my second wind.
You gotta, like, I've noticed when it's like 5 to 7 p.m., like, no, 6 to like 9 p.m., I just crash, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to sleep, but it's just 8, and then it's 10 p.m., and I'm, like, wide awake, and I'm like, okay, so I missed my sleeping window, or what?
Weird how we
Same with like 2 to 5 p.m. 2 to 5 p.m. I could nap, and I don't even nap. I'm someone who has a hard time falling asleep at all, but when I'm tired between 2 and 5, I can just put my head on the pillow, wait 10 minutes, and I nap, which is so unusual.
I never nap. I usually am just like unconscious, and then I either sleep for 10 hours or what.
Nowadays, I just don't sleep, because I gotta wake up at 6 for my job.
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask 5,000 years ago. You said that you're not gonna have this job for long. Is it like a summer job then? You don't have to dox what your job is.
It's a contract. Oh, it's a contract.
Oh, okay.
So it's temporary, so it ends in like 4 weeks.
Okay.
If not 3. So I'm gonna be back to being unemployed VTuber again.
I got a DM. What is it? What is it? What do you want? What the hell do you want? Ugh. Actually, this would probably be a good time for me to leave off anyway.
That's fair. It's almost 11.
It's
Whoa.
like, I don't feel tired, but I know that I need to at least try to sleep. So let's go ahead and go
Yeah.
back to the
Oh my
chat
god.
in the screen.
Yeah. Let me bring you back. I'm too large. Okay, wait. Okay. How tall are you? You're probably taller than I am.
Well, I mean, in this form, I don't think I would be tall. I would be very,
Yep.
very small. If we were in my other form of this
Yeah.
character, I would be like, I'm 6'2". So,
Okay, yeah, you would be like here.
yeah, I would be like huge. But I'm a tiny little thing. I'm stepping on like 10 stools to be able to be up here right now.
Here. Okay, you're gonna be here then. Really super tiny. But
Ugh.
then I also am tiny, so it's like, oh,
You're tiny? I thought you were like average height or something.
small-ish.
Oh, okay.
Small-ish.
So you're like,
But they're like
almost a
small.
womanlet.
Almost, yeah.
Okay, based. But Beryl, thank you
Mhm.
so much for coming and,
Thank you for
doing this
having
collab
me.
with me. I had a lot of fun.
It's so funny because, like, for weeks I was like, I should DM Pumpkin for a collab, and I didn't do it and didn't do it until you made a tweet where you were like, I want to collab with people, but I'm too shy to DM, and I was like, oh wait, it's my chance. I have a reason to do it.
Yeah, I feel like it's a problem that a lot of YouTubers have, is that we're all like really fucking shy, even if we're like pretty like much friends with a mutual. We always treat it as like, well, are we? I don't know. So I think a lot of us prefer to do feeler posts to kind of like SOS, SOS, please collab with me. I can't.
Please. Cold DMing is scary because also you don't know if the other VTuber is like more in a coworker/business perspective, or if they're like, I want to be friends.
Right. I can't read that. I'm like, I understand and I respect the grind, people who want to grow it as a business and everything. I'm kind of like an in-between where my priority is that I want to make friends and have a sense of community. But, of course, like, succeeding is nice, too, because it makes, like, it gives more motivation and everything.
Yeah.
But it's
and there's a lot of things you can do as a VTuber if you don't have the resources and the community. Also, it's interlinked.
It's just always scary because what if you message somebody and you're like, do you want to collab? And what if they're like, I really don't want to. That's like nightmare scenario. Even though I feel like we're more likely to ask people that we're kind of confident won't say no to us, usually, I think. But it's still kind of hard because it's like putting yourself in a vulnerable situation. It's kind of like asking somebody out on a date. Like, what's the worst?
You're like,
the
oh my
worst
god,
they could
how am
say
I
is
gonna?
No. Yeah, that's
like,
the
how
worst thing
will it
they could
come
say.
It's
It's the
like,
worst thing that could ever happen.
And it's like, okay, am I gonna come off as a cloud chaser if I DM someone who has a bigger CCV? Like, it's a whole thing.
Oh yeah, true. I used to be scared of raiding bigger people. I felt like if I did, it would give like a bad impression. But I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes I just want to raid somebody new, or I like this person, so I want to raid them.
It's a way to show support, I think.
Yeah.
But you never know how you're gonna come across. So if in a space where people blow up on each other for the smallest slights, often done by bad perceptions, it's like, do I want to risk it?
Right. But I think that
It's
this
hard.
ended up working out, and we should do another collab at some point. Just like stay on top of my ass, because I kind of drift around like aimlessly because I'm stupid. But
I mean, I wanna like enlist you for RE5.
yeah, I'm down.
Sure.
I'm a RE5 girl. There's only so many like co-op games I can even play aside Friends Labs. So
I'm not a big co-op person, so it's like,
I'm a RE5.
why do people want to collab?
I'm like not a RE5, like on the scale of novice to professional, I would say that I'm like somewhere in between intermediate and professional. I think I'm like actually pretty
good.
decent.
I'm gonna be really bad.
Nah, you'll be fine. I'll carry you. I'll teach you my way.
Good.
But I know people who are even
like,
better than me. They'll like do the stun baton only. I'm like, really? And they'll do stun baton only on professional. And professional is like miserable to play. I hate it.
It's like when I see Code Veronica knife only runs. I'm like, you are a masochist, bro. Of all Resident Evils to do knife only, you do Code Veronica.
I always hear, like, Code Veronica's knife is, like, cracked, apparently, but you still need to actually be good with it. I think the reason why Code Veronica's knife is good is because when you cut into an enemy, it feels like it does 3, like, in the model before it comes out. Whereas the other Resident Evils, I think it's more of, like, a quick slice. It always feels good to use a knife in Code Veronica in terms of feedback. Sorry, I'm being autistic.
No, please keep being autistic.
But I'm not good enough to kite and bait enemies. I only recently started getting better at baiting enemies in RE4. I don't know. But I need
mastering the movement is tough, dude.
I need to go, but what sucks is it's so hot in my house that I want to take a shower, but I'm gonna probably take a hot shower. Why would I do that to myself? I think I need to make it a lukewarm shower. But Beryl, do you have anything that you want to plug? Anything that you have upcoming or what you're going to be streaming next?
Yeah, okay, so I'm playing Resident Evil 4 on Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. EST. So, I mean, we're same time zone. That's pretty convenient. And then I'm finishing Metal Gear 2 on Thursday. And then I'm doing ASMR on Friday, because it's my thing now to do ASMR on Fridays, apparently. And I'm getting ready for my first anniversary. In 2 months.
Okay.
So I have like lots of things planned, like new graphics, new things, new model.
Wasn't crazy because I'm like, I feel like you were like a newer VTuber. I don't think. Well, I mean, I know you had a previous life, but in terms of like, your arsenal form, that's cool. That's cool. Good.
I have things planned. I have merch planned.
I hope I can make it for your RE4 because I want to see. I want to see how you fare in it. Have you watched gameplay of it or spoiled yourself on like how to play, or have you just watched
memes from like memes from like 2005 and 6 on YouTube?
Okay.
So Resident Evil as a whole is a franchise I haven't been super spoiled on, aside from like cultural relevance. And even then, it's not like Metal Gear where I knew the entire plotline of the game before playing. RE is like, okay, I knew about what's in DVD, and that's it.
Got you.
Because I never like knew a lot of fans. So it's largely a new series for me, which is pretty exciting because there's not a lot of those now. I feel like I see so many spoilers for everything online. So going in blind to a franchise is actually really fun and unique and rare.
That's nice, because I don't want you to, like, I was worried, because I know people who just watch people play tons of RE4 before they play it, and it's like, no, you're not supposed to learn the meta yet. You're supposed to break in and then figure the meta out as you go. At least that's how
I've seen, like, friends play the game or play the remake, like, on my second monitor while I'm watching them on Twitch, but it's like, I haven't, like, played the game. I haven't experienced the thrills of corralling Ashley through the whole game, you know?
Yeah. But
so yeah, I think it's gonna be fun.
Aside that, everybody, thank you so much for coming. For me, I'm gonna probably come back tomorrow early in the morning and play more Pragmata. I've been enjoying that a lot. We just finally started the real game this morning. I've been putting it off because I just got distracted by playing the Star Fox series.
The real game?
Yeah, Pragmata has a demo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you played the demo?
Yeah, I played the demo initially like months ago, and then I bought Pragmata, and I've had it for a month, and I keep meaning to play it, but then I started playing Star Fox 64 and loved it, and then I played original Star Fox, and then I played Star Fox 2, and then I played Star Fox Adventures, dropped it, and now I'm able to cycle back to Pragmata, and it's really a good game. A little bit on the I guess easier side, like, but we'll see if it ramps up. But I'm really liking it, and it's a really endearing character. But yeah, everybody, thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Beryl, do you have anybody? Oh, wait. Can we raid Mame? Or I guess you can raid whoever you want, but...
No, Mame is good.
Alright, I'm gonna raid Mame Meow. She's playing Resident Evil 1.
Mame!
Yes. And she's in her nurse costume. I love her nurse costume. Oh, you do the send-off. You do the send-off for everybody.
Alright, so... Thank you for coming, everyone. I will see you tomorrow in 2 days. Pumpkin will see you tomorrow, and can I plug my Discord and shit?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Does it let
Okay.
you? It should let you, right? I don't know how it works.
This
if
is
we
my
have the-
disc. Yeah,
Oh.
I think it works.
Okay.
We watch movies. We should post. It's great. And there are my socials where I post shorts and make really bad tweets. Because are you really a VTuber if you don't like tweet a lot?
True. Turn
I
me
don't think so.
online.
I don't know. I like tweeting. I have a crippling addiction. It's because I was on K-pop stan Twitter 10 years ago. But alright, you guys take care, and I will see you another time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I forgot to do my outro.